I took the chance, I lost it all. This is how to remove a bearing wall. Is there a way to get to you? There's so many things that I'm willing to do. I lost the count by 99. In every move I'm left behind. In this little game of hide and seek, where you're heading tonight, girl, I want you to see that I'm building it up and then I break it down, and it's all just because
I do not know who put that in my playlist, but that shit is horrible. Colonel, get the light up, let you come in.
Intoxicated, we're automated and overpopulated. We're all fish in a stream.
Good morning,
Swimming
Colonel.
towards a vicious dream. Don't you know we're the walking dead, dead, dead. Our lives were meant to be this bleak. Somehow they got into our heads, heads, heads. We're wide awake, yet still asleep. We're the walking fear and hatred, dull and jaded. It's all been debated and manipulated. Nothing's ever as it seems. We're bound to believe everything they scream. Don't you know we're the walking dead, dead, dead. Our lives were meant to be this bleak. Somehow they got into our heads, heads, heads. We're wide awake, yet still asleep. We're the walking dead. We're the walking dead, dead. Oh, 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 oh. We're the walking dead. We're the walking dead, dead. Oh, 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 oh. Highly sedated, intoxicated. We're automated and overpopulated. Don't you know we're the walking dead, dead, dead. Our lives were meant to be this bleak. Somehow they got into our heads, heads, in our heads. We're wide awake, yet still asleep. We're the walking dead. We're the walking dead, dead. Oh, 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 oh. We're the walking dead. We're the walking dead, dead. Oh, oh, oh.
What is up, my beautiful people? Good morning, YouTube. Okay, Dolly is awake. I got some highly caffeinated coffee in me. I'm ready to go this morning. I don't know about you guys. If you're not, wake the hell up and hit the damn like button. Don't leave me hanging. Don't do Dolly dirty like that, okay? Y'all been leaving me a little dry lately. Little dry. I've been looking at them likes. You guys ain't been thumbing up the videos. I'm going to end up homeless, sleeping in a cardboard box next to a dude named Hector. You don't want that shit. I'm going to go to the border with JLR. All right. Hit the like on the damn video. As you see, the title says, Dolly told you. Told you. Dolly's always telling people something, right? I just got a big ass mouth. Can't shut up. So I'm always telling somebody something. That everybody was going to start fighting right after Christmas. They really didn't even wait to after Christmas. And the weird, crazy thing is to see all these people going at each other's throats. It's like two pit bulls fighting, but not really doing anything. There's a whole lot of sneaky, sly shit going on behind the scenes, okay? Now, you just think back about a year ago when everybody was shitting on Dolly, and Dolly was telling everybody, yo, there's all this dirty shit going on behind the scenes. I thought I could just come into true crime all innocent, you know? Oh, hell no. Nah. I didn't know that there was people lurking in the bushes to jump out and attack you at every move and every decision you made. Every good one, they attack you. Every bad one, they attack you. Okay? Let's see what this says. I have to work, but want to say Cabbage lost all her gangster points. Butt kissing the bee. Now deflecting her anger so no one sees her. Shake my head. Well, you know, it's weird how allies are formed out here on these YouTube streets and how dirty things happen. Okay. I hate to be the psychic one to tell you that Dolly told you guys that all this dirty stuff was happening behind the scenes. All these people were plotting. All these people were planning. All these people were doing all this snaky shit, right? Nobody wanted to believe it. Nobody wanted to believe it. Nobody thought. Everybody out here on these YouTube streets seemed to be a real lifer, okay? Just facts, right? You got to take this whole crying about docs and shit, and you did this, and you did that, and you did this, and you did that shit, and throw all that shit out the window.
I have to work but want to say this. Cabbage lost all her gangster points but kissing the bee, now deflecting her anger so no one sees her SMH.
That is, I would agree with that. Okay. So you got people still trying to do sneaky shit, right? Now, if I was the people, other people, let's say some people buzz, I would distance myself from these people that are continuing to do snaky shit. Okay. Because it seems like these people over here in the hive, y'all got enough problems going on with people dredging up old shit. Now, I'm going to say it's some old shit. Look. This shit we fought about 6 months ago. Okay. I can't figure out for the life of me why everybody's getting so upset about it now. Okay. I thought we had moved on past this, but I guess we hit this thing like a time loop where we walked into it and we went, and we went back 6 months ago. Okay. I don't know how that happens. If somebody create a fucking YouTube portal. Okay. And it's all behind, you know, this little clip channel that is nothing but one of them. You know what I'm saying? Look, I take credit for a lot of shit like Al Qaeda. Okay. I am not the person that created the clip channel. I have nothing to do with that clip channel. But what I'm saying, that clip channel is one of them. Okay. That's how they have all the stuff, the dirty, snaky shit from behind the scenes. It's their own people interfighting with each other. And people out here, I told you this, when you build a communities on hate and stuff, you don't know who you can trust. Okay. Dolly knows this over the 7 years of here being on the internet. I can't trust absolutely anybody. Okay. I can't trust you. It's just the way it is. The internet has made it that way. Even if you are a saint and the greatest person out there, I still have a little distrust for you if you are a YouTube creator. Okay. Because I believe you have an agenda. Now, I know the times are a little slow right now. You know, there ain't much going on and whatever it may be. So people are just dredging up whatever they can to fight about. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of these people. Sometimes I will take credit for things I don't do, like just playing and joking like I did the other day with that clip channel, which is totally not me. But for the most part, if I'm going to talk shit or do anything shitty to you, I'm going to do it where everybody sees it. I want the credit for my bad doing. Okay, let's, you know what I'm saying? If I'm going to shit talk you, or if I'm going to do anything snaky, I want you to see it. I want you to know 100% that I did it to you. Okay, I don't want you to mistake that somebody else might have did this. Okay, I want you to know. So when you sit down at night, you go, man, Dolly is an asshole. Okay, I want that credit. So I don't do dirty things behind the scenes. I don't talk about people on the internet behind the scenes. I don't shit talk my enemies behind the scenes. Okay, well, I really don't have any enemies, but the people I deem as YouTube rivals. Okay, I don't shit talk you guys behind the scene. When I cut this camera off, that's it. I may talk about people to PJ like, oh, did you see this? Did you hear that? Yeah, but far as like, I don't worry about what all these people are saying. So all these people are getting mad at each other, and it's their own people putting it out. Okay, I'm not even mad about it. But what it does is, see, all this name calling, them calling me shit that sounds like I mess with kids, okay, which is 100% fucking so untrue. Okay, you know, I'm a proud father, all that stuff. My daughter's grown. I did an excellent job. My kid has all her fingers, all her toes. And to hear people calling me shit like this is horrible. Okay, and that was 6 months ago. But when you guys dredged this shit up, and this channel plays it, and this channel plays it, and that channel plays it, and this channel fucking plays it, I gotta hear myself called a diddler fucking 7,000 times, and that's totally shitty. You know what I'm saying? It's shitty for them people to call me that stuff, and it's shitty for me to have to keep hearing it on a constant loop on everybody's channel. Now, I know the video is saying, hey, Dolly's not that, okay? But still, it's a constant loop of me being shit called, names being called to me. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. When everybody's sharing these videos of things that are absolutely fabricated about me, but they're being played on every channel. Okay. Like, if you're going to fight about something, let's fight about something that's going on right now. Okay. But this dredging up shit to, I think it's just a drum up views thing. Let's interfight. You know, I don't know if I'm getting hustled here or these people really mad at each other, but I knew this, that, you know, anything you build like that, where you sit around with a bunch of people and you shit talk other people, that's eventually going to break. Cause if you will sit here and shit talk, you will shit talk about that person you're sitting there shit talking with. That's just the way shit talking goes, you know? And for me, shit talking is just something I do on the internet. Like, I just get up here and joke and play. I really don't mean any of it. I make that clear as possible to everybody that, hey, I'm just going to shit talk you. When this is over, this is just jokes and fun for me. It's just YouTube entertainment. But that ain't the case for everybody, right? Like, some people up here, they get really mad. Like, they mad, like in real life mad. Like when they get off the internet, they kicking shit. Baby Gap's throwing the dog. I mean, people get really upset about this internet stuff. And at some point, I used to get upset like that. At this point, I'm like, F it. You know, look, it's the holidays. I could have easily came up here and stayed on everybody's neck. Okay. All the channels. The only person I picked on was Baby Gap. And that's because I have fun picking on Baby Gap. I don't hate Baby Gap. I do think he's the biggest fucking simp of 2023. Real talk. I don't hate the dude. I was just picking on him. But there's no hate. Okay. Sometimes I think some of you ladies, y'all get so mad at each other that y'all start to hate each other, and it goes too far, and it never ends. It never ends. Just like you see this crazy lady in my thumbnail tonight, this old scabbage, old crazy wannabe gangster granny, right? Plotting, you know. So now, you know, her dirty deeds come out, because, you know, Dolly likes to put her dirty deeds out, just like, you know, when she was doing the things she was doing to her husband, Joe, that she talks about she loves so much. You know, the things she was doing on the internet, that was kind of crazy, right? And also, you know, the plotting. It's funny that, you know, she bows down now, right? It seems like the tough woman. Where's all that cash shit you was talking about, the hive now, right? That hushed up when Dolly said something about it. Oh, they plotting, they planning. You hushed right up. Now it's like, oh, all right, we gotta go against Dolly. We gotta get. Listen, lady, Dolly will never be scared of you. Dolly would never be worried about you. I will sit up here and call you a piece of trash to the day they fucking put me in a coffin if I got to. All right. I don't think it's no surprise to anybody. Everybody up here knows you're garbage. Everybody knows you are the bottom of fucking YouTube. You as low as you can humanly go on YouTube. You ain't going to do shit, right? So the plotting and planning on my girl, she would mop the floor with you. Just know that, okay? She would literally mop the floor with you. I don't think it's a good plan to be messing with people. We're going into a new year. I've been dealing with this crazy lady for 2 straight years, coming by my house, trying to come to my job. Weirdo shit. Listen, lady, I don't like you. Okay. BK might have liked you. I don't like you. Okay. I'm glad I'm not tall enough to ride the ride. Matter of fact, with my bad back, I think I shrink about 1.5 inches. I really won't want to ride that ride. That shit scares me. There's some drops in that bitch that are just too high for Dolly. Once that the fucking ride started to get to your shoulders, oh hell no, I'd jump off and take my fate just the way it is. Okay. So I see a lot of dirty, snaky, underhanded, grimy stuff going on right now just to get everybody fighting. Okay. I don't need that to fight with people. I can wake up and just be like, I want to fight with somebody. I don't need help. Okay. I don't need a reason to get mad at people that are doing dirty things to me. I've been known these people were doing dirty shit, right? I've been known it. I've been known they were calling me these names, fragile like a bomb. Boom, has become a member. Now that's a good way right there to keep Dolly alive while all these people out here shit talking me. Okay. Join up, become a member. What does that say? Rebecky? Is that what it says? I ain't got my glasses on, guys. But thank you for being a member. Trina, thank you for what it is. Everybody rejoining? I can't see. Or if you're becoming new members, I don't know. But if you're becoming a member, thank you guys. That is absolutely awesome. Or just renewing your membership. Cheeky chops. Okay. Dolly get to eat today. All right. I get to eat. Dolly, ZA gifted 5 memberships. Oh, that's what it is. ZA. Thank you guys. Remy, thank you for becoming a member. I guess you didn't have no choice. It got gifted to you. But either way you hear, make the best of it. Okay. Make the best of it. So, I'm not a game. I think the internet's turned into a little bit of game of Clue. Okay. About who this clip channel is and who this stuff. But of course, we know it's somebody inside their inner circle that has splintered off. Okay. Now, a lot of shit's been going down over there at the Hive, and I ain't even been messing with it, right? Because I told everybody, I said, look, I'm enjoying my holidays. I don't know what the hell everybody else is doing. Been a member for 9 months. This is where the people are at. Okay, awesome. I was like, I don't know what all these people are doing, for holidays. Reggie B. Goods been a member for 19 months. Oh, damn, must be Renew Day. Okay, I don't know. Everybody's joining up or renewing their memberships. It made me forget what I was going to say. Okay, completely made me forget what I was going to say. And I'm out of coffee. Shit, that's not good either. So I figured, after Christmas, everybody would start headbutting, right? But here's the thing. I don't think any of these channels are any better than everybody does a little bit of effed up stuff out here. Okay. A little bit. People say crazy stuff. Some of it's entertainment, some of it's real. Some people are really grimy and try to take things real life. Just pick the creators you watch carefully. You know what I'm saying? And I think people are learning a lot about people that they didn't know, and especially in the private stuff, like these messages. I come from an era, I don't record people. I don't screenshot your fucking, what y'all people call it, receipts. And a receipt to me is at Walmart and damn Target. You know what I'm saying? You save it so you can return some shit. Far as just screenshotting everybody, receipts and blah, 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 record, that goes in the Turtle Boy recording that fight with his girl. I would never do that. Turtle Fan just gifted 5 memberships. Okay, let's let these 5 memberships go down. We'll keep going. That's snaky shit. Joe, welcome. And make sure you thank Turtle Fan if she gifted you a membership, or whoever gifted you a membership. I'm on stream. I'm on StreamYard, so I can't really see Leslie, and plus I'm half blind, so I damn sure can't see. But it don't show me who's gifting memberships. Nays. Does that say nays? Welcome. Okay. So Amy in Boston. Welcome. So like I'm saying, a whole bunch of that sneaky shit is when, people are recording your private conversations. Hug Diller. All right. That's a cool name. That's a cool screen name. Is that it? Before I start, every time I go to say something, it goes off. Okay, like I was saying, it goes into that Turtle Boy stuff where you're recording conversations, taking screenshots. Look, everybody you meet, you don't need to have something to blackmail them on, okay? That's literally how people seem these days. Like, I'm going to save all our conversations. Just Debbie, thank you for joining up. Oh, well, renew in 3 months. Love all of you guys. Dolly is the best. So I guess we live in an era where everybody wants to be, I'm going to save this so when the time comes, I can use it against you. We just live in like a fucking total, blackmail era. I'm going to hold this information for months and months. And then as soon as I'm mad at you, boom, I'm going to drop this information. I'm not like that. Okay. I come from the fucking old school. I don't operate like that. I'm not going to hold something dirty on you for 6-7 months and then drop it in a clip video, anonymous clip video. Oh, hell no. I'm Dolly impatient. As soon as I got it, it's coming out. Okay. TLC is me, 5 months. Joanne just gifted $1 membership. Okay. I can see, who gifted it. I just can't see who they gifted it to. So thank you, Joanne. Thank you, guys. Everybody that's renewing their memberships. Y'all ain't tired of this face yet? This one? Triple D has become a member. Okay, Triple D done been gifted. So you guys are out here saying, man, I'm over this drama. I'm sick of this drama. I don't think you are. You know what I'm saying? Because you look. It's fueling a fire. Everybody's into this little mystery. Okay, it's almost like a game of mystery theater, and it's all based around drama. Now, I know people, they talk about how much they hate drama, blah blah blah. You don't. All right, everybody wants a little bit of drama. They just want a little bit. They don't want you to over drama it. They just want a little bit to keep the storyline going. For some reason, YouTubers became like a modern day soap opera, especially in true crime. Okay. In this era here, we have our own little soap opera. I used to try to deny it. Right now, I'm just like, yeah, I'm a character in an online soap opera. Okay. Because basically, that's what it is. And if there's no None of this going back and forth and nobody fighting with nobody and this relationship and that relationship. The show gets boring. Okay. So I think some of this stuff is fabricated for entertainment. Yeah, people get mad at each other and fight for a few minutes, and then they just get over it, move on, go to the next storyline, fight with somebody else. But see, I got trapped in a fucking loop. Like some of these people I can't get rid of. Okay. I just cannot get rid of them. They've been trying to do sneaky shit for years. Okay. Like, like the fucking cabbage bitch. Like, woman, you were season 1. Okay. You were season 1. I'm in a different season. You're not, I don't even want you on the cast. You know what I'm saying? But you can't get away from these people plotting and doing snaky shit and trying to get you in the real world. Like, I can see if you're YouTube mad at me. I hate that, Dolly. I'm YouTube mad at him. Well, look, lady, I ain't never did nothing to you, none of y'all in the real world. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never walked up and knocked the broom out your hand. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never knocked the apple pie out your hand when you're baking. I ain't never done none of that. Leave me the hell alone. Don't try to affect my real life. Okay. If you don't like me, dislike the video. That's why there's a thumbs down video. You don't got a thumbs down video in life. You can't drive by me thumbing me down. Okay. That's how the world works. Okay. I can't really see anyone. So hello. Hey, Penny Pumpernickel. It's good to see you. So we know that the Krama community, it has to have this. It has to have this to operate. Okay. If there's nobody fighting with nobody, you don't have Krama whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? And right now, it's everybody just fighting and they're not adding true crime into it. So it's not even Krama. It's just straight drama. And you know what they say about drama? You can say that for your mama. Okay. I want a little bit of Krama. Can we throw a true crime in there? Can somebody steal something from somebody? Somebody hit somebody? Something. Can we get a little crime in there? A little extortion, a little murder? Like, all I'm getting is this straight F this bitch, F this bitch, F this bitch. It's like, can we get back to the Krama? Can we throw a crime into all the fighting at least? Okay. It's a little more entertaining if I can get a damn, y'all fighting over damn who killed who. Okay. Right now, I don't even get the fighting. They're fighting over who's the dirtiest. Okay. Who's the dirtiest person on the internet? Who's dirtier? That's what it's. Everything on YouTube is a big ass pissing contest. Okay. If you do something to somebody, they're going to do something a little worse. Once they do something a little worse, the next person, even me, you know what I'm saying? This is a tit for tat. This is some high school shit. Okay. 100. I'll let you know. I get caught up in it sometimes, but it's just a tit for tat thing. This person can try to outdo this person. This person can outdo this person. This person. And then eventually they're like, fuck it. We're tired. You know what I'm saying? It's like when two people fight and they get tired of swinging at each other. They're just like, all right, let's move on. That is literally what YouTube has become. No lie. Okay. It ain't even high school on YouTube. It is literally junior high school. Okay. By high school, you done moved on, smoking weed, skipping school. This is some whole junior high school. You pay attention, fighting with everybody, want to know what everybody's doing, what everybody's eating, what everybody's wearing, who's cool, who ain't cool, who's down with who, little cliques and shit. If that ain't gonna implode, I ain't sitting here. Okay. And I told everybody, I hate to be sound psychic. I was like, okay, the ship is going to sink. The hive is going to fall apart. Okay. If they were built differently, okay, from the start, they wouldn't be running into these problems right now. When everybody you keep around you is dirty, how can you trust anybody? Okay. Unless they're completely wretched. Okay. Like you got them 4 old ass sea hags. They can trust each other. They're so wretched that they ain't leaving each other's side. It's hard to find that wretchedness. Okay. And as YouTube creators, we got to stomp shit like that completely out. It's almost like the Ebola virus. You don't want shit like that to spread on the internet. You give them people no power, no juice, no nut. You just stomp them. So the people that are aligning themselves with this and continuing to do this dirty stuff, I don't want to have to come for your throats in 2024. I got a bunch of plans of traveling and doing things and bringing good content to the internet. I don't want to be chopping other YouTubers in the neck because y'all can't act like normal fucking people. Okay. It's silly. Like, I don't know when I become, what people call me becomes such a big deal. But it ain't what they're calling me. It's the dirty things they're doing behind the scenes of the messages in these Discord groups and things like this. My old Discord, okay, I had an old Discord for Jams TV. We never had any drama in it. We never nobody fighting in it. We never had anybody talking about other channels in it. So and everybody acts like Discord is the, oh my God, Discord, it's the death. I had a Discord. We never had one single problem ever. Right? It's the people you attract. Okay. If you just get people around you that don't want nothing but drama, then you have to bring them people drama every day. Okay. If you mix it up, bring a little crime, a little drama, a little this, a little of that, then you're not stuck in that box to where I got to just be fucking drama every day or nobody will watch it. Nobody will watch it, And it's crazy even here. Some of my drama videos do better than videos that I'm serious in, that I want people to watch. You know what I'm saying? These bullshit videos where I'm just running my mouth talking shit, these videos ain't important to me. It's the videos that I take the time and the effort and put into, and then nobody watches them because people want to hear you talk shit on the internet. That's, and then you get caught in it. Then you're like, okay, well, this is what people want to hear. So this is what I better do. Okay. But no, there's other people out there. You just got to hope the algorithm gets you in front of them people, or you're going to get caught up in this loop. Right. And I'm trying to get out the loop. I'm just trying to get completely out the loop. Yeah, I'll fight with you guys and argue and play, but there's serious things I want to do on YouTube, and I don't just want to be caught in the trauma loop because it'll get you in a loop. I want to be able to branch out from that loop, you know what I'm saying? Get in a couple loops. And, I still hang out and pick on y'all idiots from time to time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing better to do. My days are free. But look, if you're going to dredge up old stuff, just leave Dolly out the old stuff. Okay. Especially me being called names. I'm not messing with nobody like that. I can understand, Baby Gap out there calling me names. But as far as everybody else right now, I ain't messing with nobody. I'm not in any y'all feuds. I'm not doing any shady, dirty things to any single one of you YouTube creators behind the scenes. Y'all don't have to worry about that. I'm real transparent when it comes to my anger. Okay. And what I want to say about you, I'm one of those people. I got something to say. I'll fire up the live and let's do it. Right. So I think people are like, y'all act surprised. You know what I'm saying? People are acting surprised. Like, oh man, I didn't know this was happening. I didn't know this was going on. It's going on all these trauma channels. It ain't just the Hive. It's everybody has their little cliques. And this clique likes this clique. This is the whole high school thing. At this point, there's no way to even fix what trauma has become. There's no way. This is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes things are just what they are. There's no way to stop it from being this. This is going to how it's going to be cool kids. There's going to be people that think they're cooler than you. There's people that are like, oh yeah, I don't fuck with them. It's the same thing as junior high. Okay. And that's for anybody that does these lives where they talk with the chat room or they have panels or phone calls. All channels are going to have that same drama. My channel has it. Every channel has it. There's people in my chat that hate each other. All right. There's a lot of people that love each other. But at the same time, there's little people that click up in here. And I've had for so many times, I've had, little groups form, and I have dismantled every single one of them. I don't like it because that is how cliques are formed. That's how groups are formed. That's how bullying starts. Right. And I hate it. Because me in high school, I was able to float. Okay. I was a floater. I could go hang out with the jock dudes, the skater dudes, the black dudes, anybody in the school. I could sit at any damn lunch table I wanted to. Okay. Anyone, depending on who I wanted to hang out with that day. So, yeah, it's called, growth. Same here. I see some people like that. So I hate cliques. I hate groups that form. So that's why we don't have anything like that here. Okay. I mean, we have had them over times, trying to get things going with people trying to help me. But then it becomes people power trip, right? And especially with the mod wrenches. Here's the thing. That mod wrench to me means nothing. Okay. It's just one of those things that people get, and you should never think that you have more power than somebody else in the room. Okay. Okay. What does this say? Woman don't like to end a chapter without resolution. I told you the people still around you that are mad needs closure. Same with others currently drama. Listen, that's what other people need. That's their problem. Okay. Closure to me is, hey, I'm like this. When I don't mess with you, okay, I don't mess with you. And when I mean I don't mess with you, I don't talk to you, I don't associate with you, I don't pay you no mind. I cut you completely. You know how you block a person on Facebook? When I block you, I completely block you. Like, I'm not worried about you. I'm not concerned about you. I'm not talking to you no more. I'm not worried about apologizing to you. I'm not worried about doing shit. You're just dead to me. Okay. When I hit that block button in life on you, that is just what I do. Okay. Here's the thing. Life is short. I want to keep the best people around me I humanly possibly can. So if you're a shit person, I don't want you around me, because you're taking up room that a good person could. Okay. It's about keeping the best people around that you can. You want to weed out the shitty people anyway.
Women don't like to end a chapter without resolution. I told you the people still around ya that are mad need closure. Same W other current drama emo.
Yeah, well, if you need a hug, go to a hug specialist. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But when you drive, when you get to a point with anybody that, hey, look, this is toxic, or this is not a relationship I want to be involved in, or it's just a friendship I don't want to be involved in, walk away from it. I don't pay it no mind. That's what I do. PJ's like, oh, everybody needs closure. You could, the hell with that. I don't owe you that. How's everyone doing this morning? Have y'all hit the like on the damn video yet? I know there's 700 people in the damn chat room. Okay. 700 of you this morning at damn 10:30. I knew that title would get you. I knew the title would get you. Suckers. No, but every last single person likes a little bit of drama. Okay. It's just like a car wreck. Okay. Who drives past a car wreck and don't stare? Okay. People like a shit show every now and then. They don't like being a shit storm. Okay. But they like a good shit show from time to time. Even me. If you put on a good enough shit show out here on the internet, even I will click on it. Okay. I don't click on just a doo-doo show. But if it's a full-blown shit show, like, oh my Jesus, okay, I will click onto it. And people know that. People know these things, so they try to create shit tornadoes. You know what I'm saying? Hell with the shit shows. They're trying to create damn shit hurricanes. Okay, let's see what this says. You don't owe it to anyone. As an adult, people need to find closure within themselves. I agree with you with just explaining why it's happening. Oh, yeah, I know. Some people may expect some things from people,
Oh, yeah.
Tammy, the whole thing like this is don't get blocked. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about blocked on Facebook. Don't get blocked in the real world. if I've cut people out of my life, or have just stopped communicating with you, or I'm not messing with you, there's a reason for it. Okay. And once I'm done talking to somebody, or you've done me so dirty that I've just said, I'm done washing my hands of that person, no matter how much you try to apologize to me or how much you try to contact me, I just will never pay it no mind. I just won't, you know? So never get to that point with me and you don't have to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? There ain't too many people that I've had to just 100% cut out of my life. But when you're grimy, I don't have time for that shit, right? This world is spinning fast. It's moving fast. Life is fast. And like I said, keep the best people around you that you can. Get rid of the toxic shit out of your life. Enjoy this roller coaster, because you only get to ride it fucking once. And negative people, shame on you, right? There's a lot of positive energy in this world. And I want to flow with the positive energy. Like Jim Carrey. You know what I'm saying? I don't want this negative shit hold me down. Had to be bitter, sound bitter and broken. Like some of these ladies up here sound bitter and mad. Like life is just that terrible. I don't look at life like it's terrible. I look at life like it's fucking great. I'm blessed to wake up this morning. Like, hell yeah, let's do this. You know, there's really no reason to be mad. And I see people on YouTube that just wake up mad. Like, holy shit, you need to fix your life. Okay. You need to fix your life. And if you just mad, why don't you get up on YouTube and fake it? Act happy. You know what I'm saying? People just get up here mad as shit. It's became a form of a place to bitch and moan. Okay. I watch grown men cry. I watch grown men sit on the laps of other grown men. I watch old ass women, right, try to claw each other's eyeballs out. YouTube is the craziest shit ever. Okay. It is like the new Wild West. Okay. You got to be a fucking gunslinger out here. You stay positive because you don't like negativity. Yeah, look. The only person that can mess your day up is you, right? Because if you let somebody get to you, you let them do it. Listen to that. You let them get to you. Nobody can destroy your day but you. If you say right now, man, we'll have a good day. I don't care what fucking people saying. I'll pay that shit no mind. And you serious about it? There's nothing can mess your day up. You determine your mood, right? People that put this other stuff, well, this fucking person pissed me off. No, you allowed yourself to get mad. Okay? Emotions are yours. They're not other people's. You determine your emotions. Okay? You control. You ever heard that you control your destiny? I didn't make that up. Right? You control all that. And definitely buy dollysoap.com. Okay? That'll help you in life. Or at least you will be clean. Okay? While you're bitching and making trauma videos on the internet. Make sure y'all support my soap. If y'all want to talk shit about Dolly, at least throw a Dolly plug in for buydollysoap.com. Okay? That's all I want when y'all out there dredging up old fights, trying to get Dolly mad at other channels. Make sure you plug my soap. Okay? I had the new sunglass line, Dolly Shades or something. You know, at least let me get a plug out of that, because I got to hear myself called a fucking diddler 7,000 times. And, you know, that ain't me. Okay? So at least let me get a YouTube plug out of that. Maybe a damn, you know, Dolly didn't do this. They're talking shit about him. But also, Dolly got some new sunglasses out. You should check it out. Okay? It wouldn't be bad. Okay? The channels that are out there dredging. All right? There's such thing as clip channels now. And there's like dredging channels. These are them channels that dredge up shit from fucking a year ago. Okay? I don't even think that counts as a clip channel. Because a clip channel is something that was like within the last few days. This shit is like 6-7 months old. Like, they dredged that shit up out of a lake. Okay? Like, where did they even find that? Would you go back in the archive? Look, I did learn something. They do have a Wayback Machine. Just a little while ago, Dolly didn't know nothing about a Wayback Machine. But I guess they going way the fuck back. Okay? Let's fight about some shit 6 months ago and get everybody going. Okay? It's that easy to stir the pot. That easy. All right. They just over there just throwing shit in it. You know what I'm saying? Here's a little bit of old shit. I mean, sprinkle a little new shit in it. You know, I'm gonna stir that shit up. And let's see if people can headbutt each other like battling rams. Okay. Who did it? A game of Clue. I don't want to play. I'm playing my own games. Okay. when nobody was playing games before Dolly got to true crime. Okay. Now everybody want to play games. They got Clue going on. You know what I'm saying? They got all kind of shit being played. All right. We're going to kick off Turtle Games here soon. Okay. Turtle Games is going to be crazy. From the mind of Dolly. A lot like Squid Games. A lot of kids' games are going to be played because you fuckers are a bunch of kids out here in this YouTube world. Not my Turtle Gang. You guys are great. But some of you YouTubers and some of your people are acting like little bitty kids. So I think little kid games are going to do good here. Okay. Get y'all playing hopscotch at fucking 65. Blow out a hip. Kick the can. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. All right. We got a couple more shows of Turtle Island. All right. Turtle Island last night for all you people that tuned in. There's 6 people left. Nobody got kicked off. Okay. We can't have that. Okay. I've created a game of kicking people off and nobody got kicked off. So that ain't happening no more. So the next Turtle Island, there is no saving people. Okay. This is a game of kicking people. We did a whole show and nobody went home. That ain't working. Somebody got to go. All right. So the next Turtle Island, we're kicking. Only kicking. You can't call in to save. None of that shit. We're getting people off the island. There can only be one winner. Everybody got to go. Okay. We got to get this wrapped up so we can get to Turtle Games. Okay. And then, of course, there is going to be a season 4 of Turtle Island, but it's going to fall after Turtle Games. I like to keep a little game going. It's fun. It breaks things up. Two people have immunity and 3 people are going home. Okay. And there's 6 people in the game. So it is what it is. The game will be played the way the game is set. You know, there is 2 people with immunity. There's 6 people. There's no saving. And you know, the cards can strip your immunity. They can give you immunity. So we don't know how Turtle Island's going to end. We will find out though. There's only a couple more shows left of it. For everybody that's been tuning into that, it's been a really crazy season of that. It's been a cool one though. It's been cool. So I look forward to seeing who's going to win it. There's a lot of big players left in the game. Okay. Right at the end. And the crazy thing is everybody's friends. Everybody's cool with each other in Final 6. And you know, it's basically at this point, friend on friend. You know what I'm saying? I told everybody in the beginning, look, if the friends get all the way to the end, you're gonna have to battle each other out. You know, it's just a game. There's no reason for ever getting mad out there. I've seen people fighting, like real fights take place over Turtle Island, over a fantasy game show. To me, that's awesome because that means y'all really got into what my fantasy creation is. Okay, if y'all are fucking really mad about it. There's after shows and shit that pop off of Turtle Island. So that's kind of cool, you know? So it's like you guys have got a good imagination and y'all gotten into it. And that's really cool. And I think that's why nobody else can quite pull it off. Other people have tried to copy Turtle Island. Y'all have seen that. I can think of so many different islands that try to spawn up after Turtle Island. And none of them have made it like Turtle Island has. Okay. That's because this is the original. That's what I think it is. Like, because if you do it now, you're like, man, but yo, you just copying Dolly now, right? But you guys have made it awesome. Y'all have joined the fantasy with me. Is what's made it so cool. Yeah, and like I said, it's about to wrap up and all those things. I ain't chopping up no YouTubers for all you people that are out there trying to cause drama. For you, okay? So if you think you're going to put a video out and you're going to put a battery in my back and I'm going to attack somebody for you, you are sadly mistaken, okay? I got my own battery. It's rechargeable. Matter of fact, you can't even take my plate off my back. Okay. There's no batteries that can be exchanged. There's none of that. I'm rechargeable. Okay. There's no putting no batteries in my back. When I go after people, it's because I want to go after people. Okay. You can say this person said this person. If I'm not mad at you, I'm looking. When I hear something that makes me mad, you'll know when you made Dolly mad. Okay. Because I'm coming for your neck at that point. All right. I'm not a toy soldier. I ain't a follower. Dolly's been a leader from the time he's been a little boy to now. Okay. It ain't changed. Nothing's changed about it. When I come for my reasons, not for yours. All right. But that's what these people are trying to do, is they're trying to get somebody attacked. Nobody's perfect out here. Okay. Not one YouTube creator out here is perfect. There's dirt on every single last fucking. Everybody got a skeleton in the closet. Everybody watching, everybody up here, nobody's life is perfect. People do dirty shit behind the scenes. Some people way worse than others. But if you up here calling people names or calling people out, the odds are you're doing the same shit they doing. All right. That's just the way the game goes. This shit is just a big game to a lot of people, and they play it different ways. You know, the whole anonymous thing, I hate. Okay. I hate it for one. Like, I hate avatars because I believe you should be able to put your fucking face on what you say. Stand on what you believe. All right. When you hide and have an opinion, fuck your opinion. Okay. Short legs. Give me that opinion from somebody that's not hiding. Okay. Thank you so much, Short Legs, for gifting them 5 memberships. Now, look. Let me let these 5 go by real quick. Jerry, welcome. I'm going to touch on this a little bit. Jennifer, welcome. I ain't even try to say that. I'll fuck that up. Okay. Is that 5? Nope. Ashley. Ashley's a member. Stay away from Turtle Boy, Ashley. I bet you dancing around the house now that Turtle Boy locked up. Doing the Turtle Boy locked up dance. She's like, yeah, Turtle Boy locked up, bitches. Okay. Laura, welcome. Okay. This is what I want to say. You know, the whole avatar thing. If you're going to get up here and you're going to talk shit, cash money shit, okay? I'm talking about little wheezy shit. You need to show yourself, okay? You shouldn't be able to be an avatar. Okay, Pitbull Mama has become a member. 2024 New Year starts fresh. Leave the old in 2023. No more drama. Okay, I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, that just sounds nice. If you were Avatar, you should not be out here attacking people. People shouldn't allow it. When you're up here, like, talking about how somebody looks or fucking, and you are goddamn, let's just say you a avatar, any avatar, a tomato, a damn a apple, a damn green pepper. I don't know. Just an avatar, anything. You could, any fucking avatar. You shouldn't be allowed to talk shit on the internet until you show yourself. You shouldn't be able to put your judgments on somebody and they can't do the same thing back in return. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you go to fight with somebody, it's like me fighting with Basement Tim. Okay. I don't know who that motherfucker is. You know what I'm saying? I know people do. He's been doxxed and things and shit now, whatever, blah, 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 blah. But I mean, I don't know who that dude is, right? You can sit here and say how you get to see me. You know what I'm saying? You get to see the person that said what they said. Okay. When I'm walking down the street, I can get punched in the face for what I said. Okay. Because I stand on what I say. Boom. Oh, damn. I shouldn't have said that. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. You can't. You get to say whatever you want to say and walk by scot free. No consequences for your actions, no consequences for your words, no nothing. I get up here and say something crazy. Somebody can bang a baseball bat off my head. Okay, we're just walking down the road, eating my ice cream and shit like a fucking dodo bird. Next thing you know, somebody mad running up on me with bullhorns and shit, right? Because they know who I am. All right. How you fight with somebody you don't even know who it is? You're getting shit talked by a fucking emoji. You know, it's like, what the hell? What the hell? At least in school, when you had beef, you knew who you had beef with. All right. Imagine you in the hallway at school and somebody just walked up with a piece of paper and said, yo, you see this piece of paper, that picture, that emoji right there? 3 o'clock high, bitch. They want you after school, okay? Meet them in the parking lot. And it's an emoji. You don't even know who you facing, right? But like, I hope it ain't the biggest dude in the school. I wonder who's behind that emoji. You get out there, this little fucking nerd dude with one arm and shit. You don't know. You don't know who you battling with, okay? I don't think it's a fair fight. And people allow this, you know. They allow this. I don't mind you being anonymous. I don't mind anybody being. You can be a sweet potato on this bitch if you want, okay? Just don't fight with people. Don't get into that shit if you're a sweet potato, okay? Because sweet potatoes don't fight with people anyway. All right? Be a sauerkraut. If you want to get up into the fucking drama, get you some sauerkraut, put it on a goddamn little round thumbnail and throw it up there on YouTube. But we got a lot of sauerkrauts out here, okay? Faking the funk. If you're emoji or if you're a damn avatar, don't be fighting with people and shit like that. And if you are going to shit talk people, cam up and do it. Be a man, be a woman. Stand on what you say. Don't hide, right? And there's so much of that anybody can say anything. There's like I said, there's no repercussions for about what you say because nobody knows who you are. You can talk shit about everybody's mamas, cousins, brothers, sisters, everything. And you can walk right past that person. They won't know it's you. Receipts. Okay. I don't do receipts. Okay. Unless I'm returning something to Kmart, I ain't saving all this shit. I'm not recording conversations. I'm not copying screenshots. I'll show receipts if people send me stuff like that. But far as a person, like, I don't do snaky shit like that. Right? I don't put out private conversations without permission. None of that stuff. It's like, what do you expect though? If you got a whole team of people that are working together to do grimy stuff about this another channel, let's say everybody's plotting to take out somebody, dox this person behind the scenes. Soon as that goes bad, or one of y'all start fighting, they're going to tell it. They're going to expose it, right? And then people know what's happening. And then when they find out, they're like, oh, I didn't know that was happening. And then some people know what's happening and they just don't care. Okay. Like once they know, they're going to rock with you anyway. Right. Like you ain't seeing people's subscribers count drop because they're doing dirty stuff. Right. You're not. You're seeing their views go up. That's one of the effed up things about this is if they were losing subs, people wouldn't be doing this. They're not losing subs. They're gaining subs. They're creating a situation, which is drawing an audience for it, right? It's sometimes you got to think it's fake. A lot of this internet fighting is fake. It's to drum up views, is what I truly believe. Now, I think, most of these people that are fighting on the internet, they wouldn't fight in real. You put them in a room, they would sit there and be cool with each other. You get them on the internet, you take away all those rules, people say anything, they do anything. Granny is going to send you an email on my behalf. Okay. I don't know if you're talking to me, Ashley. Dolly, Ashley wants to send you an email on. Oh, wait. Dolly actually wants to call in your show. Oh, she wants to call into the show. Okay. Give me a second. I will get the phone lines open in just 1 minute. I just wanted to, go over some of this stuff about everybody fighting especially, because they didn't take the holidays off. They didn't go crazy. Nobody went crazy, super crazy on the holidays. I think everybody held it together for the most part. But I think at the point with people instigating, it's going to get worse. That's what was my prediction anyway, because you got these anonymous people out here trying to stir the pot, trying to put batteries in other people's back. Your beef with that person is your beef with that person. Okay. Now, I don't know if these videos were intentionally made to, okay, make me mad at that person, so I would attack that person. I look at the video like you're just trying to expose that person, and it's not really an attack on Dolly. And not knowingly that when you posted that I got to hear it and hear it and hear it and hear it and hear it, and then I got to hear it on everybody else's channel that plays, and then hear it on this channel that plays, and hear it on this channel that plays it. You know what I'm saying? And if that's taken out of context on any channel, people may really believe I'm that type of person, and that's fucking horrible to put on anybody. Okay, so that's what I mean. To me, it's kind of a dredge channel. Let's dredge this up. Let's dredge this up. I'm more of a, like, if we fight and we in the now, okay? We fighting right now. I'm not mad at you about something. Peace and Struggles, thank you for gifting a membership. I'm not mad at people for stuff 6 months ago. I can't even remember 6 months ago, okay? Some of this stuff is like what people are saying it seems like a fresh wound to me because I don't hardly remember it. It's that old. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to hear it and hear it and hear it and hear it and hear it. But I don't blame people when something comes out like these other channels that are sharing it, because the channels review shit. I get it. But you got to think about the person that has to listen to it when they're being called awful. Like, it ain't just regular like names. It's being called awful names. So remember that. I'm human too. Dolly's human. I'm only human. I don't want to hear this shit being talked about me like that. There's enough things out there about me that are true. Okay. Dolly's an asshole, right? There's things that are true that people can say about me that ain't like, you don't have to fabricate some of the most heinous, horrible things in this world to say about a person. This is the internet. I mean, I can understand people want to cut you with their words, like me. But there's some things you call people in this world that could actually get somebody hurt. Okay. Somebody could hear you say that and believe that to be true and see me walking down the street because, I'm not an avatar. Okay. I'm a real person. This is me. Okay. This is not a fucking costume. When I go out in the public, this is who I am, and hear that shit and believe it to be true and hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Or try to hurt me. Some things you call people are dangerous. It's dangerous to call people those things. And especially that. Okay. Especially what they were calling me. I'm one of these people, I don't hold grudges. Okay. I've had horrible things said about me. I can't dwell on that. Okay. I can't live my life by what somebody else has said about me. I just can't. I don't dwell on it. I'm a person, I forgive and I forget. Right. I think that's the best way to handle things in this life. And like I said, when I come at you, it's because I want to come at you, and it's not because somebody else wants you bitched at or exposed or group up on somebody. I'm not quick to group up on people. Like, I don't try to build an army or alliance to go against you. Like, now I know some of these other channels do, right? They have all the other channels, they group up, and then once they come for you, they all come for you, like they did me. Okay. Remember how many came for me? They had a whole ton of them. I was chopping off channels like shit I ain't never even heard of. Like where, like I can't even say all the names of them. It's really bully mentality. Okay. It's really, really bully mentality. And I'll tell you exactly a prime example of this. And this might even think I'm simping for this lady, but I'm fucking totally not. It's all you people that attack Bullhorn Betty. Okay. There's so many fucking channels. It's almost cringeworthy. Okay. I think more people watch Warren Betty than anybody on the fucking internet. I don't think people get that. When you start reviewing her video, your people are watching it. These people are watching it. These people are watching it. And at the end of it, everybody knows who Betty is, right? It don't make any good sense to me. When you don't like somebody, you don't mess with them. Okay. You just cut them off. And the more you talk about that person, the more you're spreading their name everywhere. It goes to the Who's Dolly thing. If anybody remembers when I started this channel, the whole joke was nobody knew who I was in true crime, not a soul, right? And I was getting people to say, Who's Dolly? I had Betty saying it, Molly saying it, and I was putting clips together of Who's Dolly? Who's Dolly, right? Of course, now I couldn't get a clip of who Dolly is. I can't go in a fucking chat room now. Everybody knows who I am. All right. I really like the era of the Who's Dolly thing because nobody knew. They just knew I was some new dude and they didn't know nothing. And so it's just about the more you talk about somebody, who's this person? Curiosity is what killed the cat. Okay. Curiosity did. I ain't make none of this shit up. I didn't come up with curiosity killed the cat. It's just natural human behavior. You get up here and you start talking about somebody, people are going to check that person out. It's just the way it is. And the more they talked about me, you see the channel was growing. It was growing. In 1 year, I grew it from 1,000 people to almost 30,000 people. And that's because people started talking about you. Okay. The Who's Dolly thing, the Who Dolly thing did really good. Okay. The Who's Dolly, the Dolly bombs. The more people talk, the more people show up. Okay. It's a little bit as an entertainer. You got to kind of know what your audience wants. Okay. Y'all want some information. Y'all want some jokes. Y'all want a little bit of drama. Y'all want that all tied with a nice little bow delivered straight to you daily. Okay. I know this. Okay. That's a hard package to package every day. Okay. It is. But that is basically what the internet is if you can occupy the mind of a fucking 12-year-old kid, you'll do good on YouTube. Okay. This is how you'll do good on YouTube. This is a big playground for grown ass kids. This goes into when I first started. Tiff told me, right? Tiff was a lot younger when I started the channel. She's 24 now. She was a teenager when I started the channel. And she's like, ain't nobody going to watch you. Right? Nobody's going to watch you. You're old. Okay. I'm like, damn. 15 million views later. She ain't saying that no more. 20. I don't even know what I'm at now. I know it's in the millions. What I guess she didn't realize was old people are taking over YouTube. This is the playground for the old folks. Okay. All you young kids done went to like Instagram and Snapchat and fucking all those places. More and more older people are moving to YouTube. More older programming. I think a lot of the kids stuff is being replaced by 35 plus. Okay. I know in my analytics, I don't have any young people that watch me. None. I guess young people don't want to hear about true crime. They ain't into the drama that we into, apparently. You know what I'm saying? So nobody under 18 watches me. I'm sure they do, what in the house with their parents or something like that. We have kids called Turtle Island. So I know young people watch me, but we just don't have a big audience for that. Okay. But we have thousands and thousands of 35 plus that do watch us. And so, I was putting a thing in for branding deals for Dolly Vision. And I was looking at our analytics because we are all older and all consumers. And we're at the age we spend a lot of money. Okay. That Dolly Vision ranks really high in all its analytics under that type of stuff. So I've made it where we can accept some branding deals. So I don't know. I'm not going to pick nothing, that I'm not in line with. I ain't going to advertise like fucking Chinese damn origami books. You know what I'm saying? It ain't something that I do or can relate to. I ain't doing that for 20 bucks, you know, whatever their fee is they pay you to advertise their shit. You know, I don't want to turn Dolly Vision into a big ass commercial. Okay. But if a branding deal comes along that I am in line with, that's just something that Dolly rocks with, you know, some fucking a hat company or a clothing company or something that I do mess with, you know, Volcom. I tried to reach out to Volcom a while back. Then I would do some branding deals like that. Okay. But it has to align with Dolly Vision. I'm just not going to get up here and like buy this coffee pot. Okay. That's not happening for no amount of money. Well, I can't say no amount of money. You know what I'm saying? If the money right, I'm gonna be like, yo, get you this coffee pot. It sits good on your floor like baby gaps. It got a flat bottom. Okay. Order 100,000 of them, you know. But so anyway, but since we're all older, that is what these branding companies are looking for. Okay. I was kind of surprised by that when I was looking at my rankings on YouTube for branding deals. I was like, whoa, we are up there, like high in everything. So I think that's good. That's your official logo. The non-grifting dumpster squirrel. Is that your name? The non-grifting dumpster squirrel. Okay, well, at least you're not a grifter. Okay, you just a dumpster squirrel. I don't know what a dumpster squirrel is, but they have all these names for shit on YouTube that I have no clue what it means. It took me a while to find out what sad fishing was. Gaslighting. Now I know what gaslighting is. Okay, PJ had to tell me. Like, what the fuck gaslighting? I was like, what the hell is gaslighting? You know, when you make a person think they're crazy. I was like, oh, you've been gaslighting the shit out of me. Now I know. So now every time she tries to gaslight me, I'd be like, you gaslighting over there. I know what it means now. Okay, I know what it means. You got to keep up with all this young ass terminology. My 3-year-old grandbaby loves your soap. And it makes him stink pretty. Okay. It makes him stink pretty. Okay. Awesome. Now, I don't make my soap for kids. You know, I mean, it's not made for kids. It ain't going to hurt kids. You know, maybe one day I will create a kid's soap. A lot of people use the emoji soaps for kids. They'll get, you know, the little puck ones I make that come 4 in a pack. A lot of people look at them as kids soaps, but they're just sampler soaps. But maybe one day I'll make a you know, like something cool that a kid's bar soap. I ain't never thought about it really. That's cute. So yeah, look, the more you feed into this drama and the more you stir it up, the more the fighting is going to escalate. Okay. Me, I'm not chopping no heads until after New Year. Okay. After New Year, y'all talk some shit. Y'all might get some trauma from Dolly. But the holidays, man, people should be enjoying this. Okay. Should be enjoying their holidays. If you're a YouTuber, you can take a day off, right? You can chill. You don't have to be an asshole
My
every day.
3-year-old grandbaby loves your soap. It makes him stink pretty. LOL.
It makes him stink pretty. Okay. And of course, that's a great way to keep Dolly alive out here. Okay. Buy dollysoap.com. It helps keep the channel going. And it keeps your ass clean. All right. And some of you get people, y'all need to clean. All right. You need to clean your insides. Okay. First, I don't make a Dolly inside cleaner because some of y'all's insides are dirty. Okay. Y'all might be flashy on the outside, but if you grimy on the inside, what good is it? You got to be clean on the inside, right? Have a good heart. Know that you ain't destroyed nobody's life when you wake up. Okay. Because I can wake up today and feel like, hey, I haven't destroyed anybody's life. I ain't done nothing horrible. You know what I'm saying? I got nothing guilty to feel bad about. And a lot of you people can't say that. Okay. I ain't talking about my viewers, but I'm talking about other YouTubers. All right. You know, people out here that are really trying to destroy people that you don't really even know. Okay. Like these people out shit talk. I don't know Baby Gap. You know what I'm saying? I don't know Baby Gap. I would never do nothing to hurt Baby Gap in real life. Like I wouldn't call his job where he mops floors, you know, and other men sweat up. I would never do that. You know what I'm saying? I would never try to hurt that man, try to cause him any problems in his real life, I would probably possibly send him a large t-shirt, but I would never do nothing to hurt any of you guys, right? No, nobody. Not the people that call me whatever, they call me. I ain't gonna repeat that horrible shit. I wouldn't do nothing to hurt you, okay? But some of these people out here ain't the same way. Like that lady Cabbage, she would call anybody she could. She would make up shit, have me arrested. I mean, that is the definition of fucking real lifer, grind ball shit. We can't have that as a community. We got to crush that shit out. When there's people like that, if we don't stomp them out, we go, okay, that is completely unacceptable, and don't back them, they're going to continue to do it. People back her behavior. Okay, they back it. Like, what have I ever done to her viewers to where they would think it's a good idea to harass or attack me? Okay, and like I said, we know how YouTube operates. Every time you do something to somebody, I got to fire back. Okay, then they fire back, then I fire back, then it don't stop. It don't stop. This don't happen between dudes. Okay, this is only when women are involved. Guys don't fight like that. You'll argue for a little bit, you'll fight it out, and you move on. Women hate you. They hate you forever. Okay, just forever, forever.
Dolly Vision, do a sunglasses deal, dude.
Do a sunglass. Well, I have my own sunglasses now. Okay, so I don't want to do a deal with a sunglass company. Why would I want to do a deal with sunglasses? I'm putting out my own sunglasses. Okay, I got my own sunglasses line. These aren't the only ones coming out. So why would I want to partner with a sunglass company unless they were going to put out Dolly Vision sunglasses? I wouldn't. Like, that's why I said a clothing company or something of that nature. I'm not going to, that's like me partnering with a soap company. Why would I want to sell your soap? You know what I'm saying? I got my own soap to sell. I ain't going to be partnering with no lotion company. I'm going to be partnering with no candle companies. Why would, if I'm going to promote a company, I'm going to promote my company. Okay. My brand, not somebody else's brand. Unless it's something that I don't do, So then I could align with you because it's not something that's going to, you got to be able to help each other in a deal. You know what I'm saying? If it helps me and it makes sense and it helps you and it makes sense, then you do it. If it don't make sense, like, you don't do it. I sell my own sunglasses. I want to push my line, the Dolly Vision line, not Oakley. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Oakley will pay me, get up here, wear some fucking Oakleys and talk about Oakleys, but that ain't going to do my business no good. Okay, that may make me some money in branding deals, but that ain't going to make me no money in selling my own shit. My daughter would love them, but she wears glasses. Yeah, I know a lot of people wear glasses. I've had people say, "Well, you need to make some shit that flips over." I ain't that high tech, It's a baby business growing from the ground up, and thank God you guys have been supporting it. That's awesome. And you got to remember, a lot of these channels were shitting on my business in the beginning. He don't make this. He don't do this. And they were just trying to destroy it. Not only did they come after me, but they came after my livelihood. Okay, the only way I had to eat. Let's start talking about his soaps giving people this and just making up lies after. Remember the Angela D thing, right? The girl had a stroke. They made up she was in a hospital over a bar of fucking soap. Let me tell you this: a bar of soap don't put you in intensive care fighting for your fucking life. Okay, the woman had a stroke and they were up here making up shit and all kinds of stuff just to discourage people from supporting me. Okay, that was the whole reason of it. That is real life shit. Okay, that ain't internet stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's just completely fabricate something to try to destroy a business that somebody is trying to create. Okay, and they did it for the longest time. Now I don't know if that really hurt my sales or not. It's hard to tell because it's a small up and coming business. You don't know if people talking shit slowing sales down, or just people don't know about the product slowing sales down, that type of stuff. So I don't know, but I just know that they were attacking something that was my livelihood. Okay, this is how I eat. Everybody knows that damn Dolly went full time into YouTube. I started my little soap business, and that's how I'm surviving. So if you attack the way I survive, that is as real life as you can get. So if you sit there and say, well, I'm not a real lifer, but you're going to attack the way I feed myself, okay, in the real world, okay, then you are a real lifer, okay? You are taking food off of my plate. Like, any way you look at it. Dolly got to eat, okay? Like, you snatching one of the sides, like you just grab my broccoli, okay? You just basically grab the broccoli right off the plate. So, and with all that, you know, even then I overlooked it. I might have did a little shit talking, you know, but people got to look at what they were doing to me at the same time, okay? Because I'm not a person that goes out and attacks anybody. I would much rather there be some type of peace, not too much though, because I like to joke people, right? I don't want to take the joking and playing out of it. I just want to take the full blown, I'm fucking really mad at this person. I'm going to do whatever I can do to absolutely destroy this person. All right. Because once you do that to somebody, right? Once you really try to destroy a person, they feel like they got to do that to you, you know? And I don't want to feel like I have to destroy anybody's lives up here. Okay. I don't want that guilt on me. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want to take away from my worst enemy how they feed themselves or their kids, or get you fired from your job, or come to your house and bother you and shit like that. But if the community does nothing, absolutely nothing to stop this type of behavior and encourages it, it's only going to get worse. And then when somebody gets hurt, people will be like, "Oh, man, I told everybody don't do that shit. These real fucking lifers." But yeah, you're feeding into it. You're feeding into it. And by feeding into it, I mean just simply watching it. By simply watching it. Because these people feel like, oh, well, I got to do this. And if I do this, I'm going to get more views. And if I do this, I'm going to get more views. And it's all just for what young kids would call clout. There really ain't a lot of money in YouTube. Okay. It's like these people want this fucking weird. I didn't even know what clout was. Like when I came onto the internet, like what the fuck is clout? You know, and basically clout is like popularity. It's basically the same thing, just another word for it. Like, and I'm like, that's like some weird shit. You know what I'm saying? But you got grown people that still want to be popular. Okay. I didn't really care too much about popularity in school. That's how I could mingle. Some of my best friends in school, and I could hang out with everybody, were these two nerdy dudes. They were my best friends in school. Nerdy as shit. Couldn't get a girl to save their lives. Okay. But they were my buddies. And if you picked on them, you had a problem with me. All right. I'm like a little Tasmanian devil. But they were two of my best friends in school, with just these two nerdy dudes that stood on the wall, goofy as hell. Right. But they were probably two of the realest dudes there. They were just socially awkward. Okay. Some people are just socially awkward. Like you get JLR. Okay. That dude is socially awkward as shit. All right. But some people, once you get to know them, and you know that's just how they act, or they're super fucking shy. Some people just have different. Naturally, I've always been outgoing, right? Want to know everybody, meet everybody, what's going on kind of person. Get along with a little bit of everybody. On the internet, that you can't get along with everybody like that. All right. To whereas in high school, like I said, I could mingle amongst everybody. I can't do that here on YouTube. Okay. For some reason, you can't do that. There's so much jealousy over views. Okay. Like, oh, this person got fucking 1,000 people in the room, or this person has 500 people in the room. Oh, this person got 2,000 people in the room. And then these weird fucking beefs start over that. right? I think a lot of people that attack me in the very beginning is because I was new. So people were tuning into it like, well, who the fuck is this dude? And then it created like these jealousies with people, and then they started attacking me. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. You know, I'm like, when like you, I think as you grow on YouTube, the weirdness and the haters and things grow. Like, there's a woman that's running around on the internet, Peggy, okay, that has no clue. I've never met in this life, in this world, don't know her. But this woman thinks she knows everything about me, and she is spreading some of the most heinous, horrible lies you could even spread. Okay. I mean, it's shit that I'm like, how can you say that about somebody? Okay. I mean, horrible, horrible, horrible. And people, listen, YouTube creators, you are allowing this shit in your chat rooms. Okay. I ain't telling you to have who to have in your rooms and shit like this. But if somebody was coming up in this room and they were saying some shit that is so far horrible about you, that, and you know it ain't, you know, as a person, that is not me. You just know this shit. And you allowing that stuff to go down. Think about that. Would you want me to allow that shit to be said about you here? Think about that. Okay. And everybody know that shit ain't true. And people are just letting this lady say whatever the fuck she wants to say. That is some of the most horrible shit she should be sued over. All kinds of shit, right? Just horrible stuff. And you're allowing it. I did see, okay, that a channel took down some of her horrible comments. Thank you for that. Okay, thank you for that. That's probably the best thing to do. I mean, I don't care about a little bit of shit talking on Dolly. Oh, fuck Dolly. He's a piece of shit or something, right? But when you start saying things that I've been arrested for videotaping and weirdo shit, that shit is totally uncool to me. Okay. Look, I expect to get a little people talking a little bit of shit about me up here on the internet. You know, it's part of the job. Okay. But you're not going to sit there and say these things about me like that. That is fucking horrible. It is terrible. It is like, to even say it or to accuse somebody when all these people know this. Y'all know, guys, I've been up here with y'all 7 years. Y'all know there ain't nothing, that ain't the case. Okay. To allow this lady to do this. Okay. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. But see, some people, like I said, they get it. They're like, okay, we'll let you talk shit, but you're just not going to make up crimes this guy didn't commit. Okay. I'm sure if that was the case, that shit would be plastered all over the fucking internet. Every hate, you think I got a million haters up here and that shit wouldn't be all over the internet if that was the case? It'd be everywhere. Okay. And it's not, because that's not true. I have one kid. I raised my kid. I did a good job. That whole shit that, you know, the Hive put out there, and they ain't even the only people. There's other people too. The dredging it seems to be, you know, bringing shit, a bunch of drama back that has gone away. You know, and I think that's the intent of this channel. So all you people that are fucking pissed off about this channel, y'all are giving this channel that power. Okay. Like me, I ain't been paying it no mind. If you didn't pay it any mind either, it'd just be old shit that nobody cared about. But you're helping dredge this shit back up. Okay. Unbeknownst to you. Okay. When you're like replying to it or feeding into it, you are also dredging this shit back up. Okay. If it's irrelevant to what's going on now, why pay the shit any mind? Unless you want to fight, unless you want to go to war for stupid shit and things of that nature, you want to rally the troops and pay it no mind. Don't be upset about it. You know, when you build these alliances, just know that if you build it on something that's not real, it's always going to be not real. With that said, let me open the phone lines. I get to talk and I forget. All right, my phone lines are open. Okay, but guys, you're gonna have to give me 1 minute because I'm gonna have to grab me a drink because I have nothing to drink. So I'm gonna put up to stay tuned for a second. Where's that? And I'm gonna go grab me a drink. Give me 1 second. I will be back with you. Okay, I'm back with you. Man, I'm gonna have to go to the store here soon. I ain't got nothing in there to drink. And I didn't drink my damn coffee. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here this morning. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. Holy shit. I went on an hour and a half rant. Okay. Please hold your calls. It's very important to us. Okay. So the phone lines are now open. The call in number, of course, is on the screen. It's 757-797-6694. Apparently, somebody's saying there's something important they want to talk about. So we will wait for that person to call in. Definitely, let's get the likes up on this video. And of course, like I said, there's no way to fix what's going on in the trauma community. It kind of just is what it is. But the more people feed into it, the more you give this person the power over you. Just remember that, okay? And that's for all these channels that are feeding into this shit and getting mad. Look, if you allow people to stir the pot, it's easy to stir. Okay, easy. Real easy. It's almost too easy to get everybody fighting because I can get y'all all fighting like, like that. So you're allowing it. Build a better defense. Okay. Build a better, listen to Dolly sometimes. Okay. I know y'all don't like me, but take the fucking advice sometimes. Even an idiot, okay, gives good advice sometimes. All right. Sometimes. Smart move. Let's see. I finally gave into using the block button. It brought much less stress. Headstones and headlines says, yeah. Okay. Like, yeah, if you have a problem with somebody in the chat, definitely use the block button. That's the problem in life. We don't get a block button, but I still, like I said, I'll cut you off and don't have no communications, no nothing. So, I mean, there is a block button in this world. It's just a certain limit that you push a person to, and I'm done with you. I don't communicate, don't talk to you, don't contact me. I'm that dude. Okay. Oh, what about water? There's water and Coke and Pepsi. Hey, PJ, is it possible, what is it, Uber Eats or something that'll bring my 7-Eleven to me? So I don't got to get up and do anything? Can we get some delivery going here? I need something to drink. Dolly, not everyone has common sense. I know. And, but like I said, fighting in trauma, I mean, it's perfectly acceptable. This is what they need to fuel the trauma videos. When they fire up a live, you got to have a bunch of people in the fucking live. If you got this beef going on with this person, people are curious. Curiosity killed the cat. Okay, so a lot of the beef is fake. These people are going to fight and then they're going to be friends again. Okay, fight and be friends again. It's just jocking position in these smaller channels. Okay, you got some people that say they're the queen. Okay, that's a bad name, one, because then people want to be the queen. People want to be the queen. Well, she ain't the queen. I'm the queen. because that's how, you know, every woman thinks she's a princess and shit. So it's a competitive world when you want to be, or you consider yourself the top thing. Okay. What makes you at the top? You have to earn the top spot. Okay. You have to earn that name. Now, did some people earn the name, or were some people given the name or chose the name? Like, I didn't choose Turtle King. Turtle King chose me. Okay. I had nothing to do with that name. Fuck, turtles came from, who knows? Okay. Turtles came from me moving slow. That's where the whole turtle gang came from, is I move slow as shit. All right. Slow. My husband calls me a queen. I think it's corny. That's what I'm saying. So some of these people are just jockeying for position. When your friends are creators, okay, they want views just like you. You know, as a creator, you want people to watch your videos. Nobody makes videos for nobody to watch. Okay, let me make this fucking video so nobody watches it. Nobody thinks like that. They make videos for people to watch. So they want people to see their stuff too. And then they get competitive. And this is where the internet is a bad thing. Competitiveness. Okay. Some people are just competitive by nature. I'm one of those kind of people. I think this too. You ain't going to outdo me. Right. That's my competitive nature in me. You ain't going to outdo me. I'm not a jealous person. I just don't like to be outdone. Okay. You may say that's jealousy. It ain't. I don't like to be outdone. I know I can do better all the time. All the time. Everything can use improvement. Every day you can improve something. You know, I know this. I accept that. There's a lot of channels and different that aren't drama. Yeah, I know. But in the true crime world, okay, anytime you're in true crime, somebody's going to have a difference of opinion than you. And then as soon as you discuss it, for some reason, that turns into a fight on the internet. Okay. And then them two crime channels are now trauma channels fighting back and forth with each other. We see it with panel channels, right? Panel channels fighting. And I ain't done the panels in a while. That keeps a little bit of the chaos down. All right. It was holidays. I was like, look, YouTube is not messing up my holidays. All right. I ain't going to allow that to happen. So we're going to have a good Christmas, a good New Year's, you know, people on the panel fighting with each other, drama, people coming from this channel fighting with it. I didn't want any of that. That's why there's been no Dolly Uncensored. Okay. Because it's Christmas time. People don't need to be fighting. People don't need to be arguing. Okay. Not viewers. YouTube creators, a lot of that shit's fake. But the arguing between viewers is not. And I didn't want that. I want everybody to have a good Christmas. I didn't want chaos. I didn't want to sit up here and shit talk people. Joking Baby Gap about him being a simp, that's a little bit different. But I didn't just want to fight with all the channels that usually go back and forth with each other. A click and a view ain't that important. Okay. It ain't that important to me to where I'm not going to have a good New Year's or good Christmas. Or I'm going to worry about what this. Here's the thing when you get caught in this drama. Say, I say something about you. Okay. I come up here and say something about you. Then, of course, you're going to fire up a live and say something about me. But you know what that makes happen right now? I got to go watch your live. Okay. To see what you say about me. Then I got to fire up a live and reply to that. And you got to watch me. Okay. 30 minutes, 5 2 liters coming. Okay. 30 minutes, 5 2 liters coming. Did you bring any snacks with that? Like some chips? Something to go with it? Or just sodas? Sodas sound fine. I mean, I would have been happy with a 20 ounce, but 30 minutes, 5 2 liters. I think that'll work. Oh, but ragging on Glare is pure entertainment. Well, he makes it pretty entertaining because the Crazy Nurse just gifted 1 membership. All right. and he thinks he knows everything. But far as like me hating the glare or anything, I don't hate any of these people up here. Okay. Sometimes, you know, you got to do what you got to do to get your clicks and views. And if that sit on the lap of a Turtle Boy, then that sit on the lap of Turtle Boy. Okay. Because if people realized how fake he was, right? It's funny to me because they don't, right? I'm curious to see how long he can fake it. To be honest, to be dead honest with you, how long can he pull the wool over the Karen Reed people? Okay, how long? Listen, they in the conspiracy, and they don't want to hear fact. Okay, so he might be able to ride that train a little ways. Okay, because that's a pretty big train. All right, so he can probably ride that one for a good minute. Okay, and he's probably doing right now. He's doing more views than he was doing, more super chats than he was doing. So he's doing better than he was doing. So we know he ain't ramping it down anytime soon. He's going all in. Okay. At this point, he is going all in Turtle's ass. He's in it. He's done got him some paycheck off this shit. He's got people coming in and watching him again. He is going to ride this shit. Oh my God. Okay. He ain't taking no breaks. He ain't taking Christmas off. He ain't taking New Year's off. This is the free fucking Turtle Boy campaign from here out. He might as well change the name of his channel to fucking Free Turtle Boy. You have chips in the kitchen, and getting 5 2-liters was the best option price wise, and you will drink them all. Trust me. Oh, I know. I'll drink them. Yeah, he is all in on the Free Turtle Boy. He could give two shits less about John O'Keefe. This is my thing about all these people out there in the Turtle Boy stuff. Okay, is y'all start preaching y'all want justice for John O'Keefe. Y'all don't. They definitely don't want justice for John O'Keefe, right? If y'all wanted justice for John O'Keefe, y'all would want there to be a fair trial. Okay, y'all wouldn't want witnesses harassed and intimidated. Y'all wouldn't be doing what y'all wanted. Let's let this lady have a fair trial. If she's found guilty, she's guilty in the court of law. If she's found innocent, she's found innocent. All that screaming on the fucking court steps don't do any good. If you didn't learn that, Dolly told y'all the other day. I was like, y'all can fucking gather up another 100,000 people out there. This dude is done. Stick a fork in him. He's in jail, right? Now the big deal is what messages he's sending out. Well, let me tell you what message he's sending out. Tears, okay? Because he's on a watch. He's on a watch. He's in a turtle suit. He's in a cell by himself crying like a girl. He was man enough to get in those women's face. Be man enough to go face that pod, okay? That is coward stuff. The man is a coward. Absolute coward. If you do the crime, do your time, all right? He out there whining he misses your kids. Well, you put yourself in this situation. You were given every chance in this world to stop what you was doing, to stop harassing people. Fucking take a little time off. Even Dolly takes time off from shit talking, okay? I let everybody know. I was like, man, I ain't shit talking. I'm just chilling, you know? Take a little break from it, and you didn't. You didn't. Now, did Turtle Boy assault this lady? I don't know. That seems a little strange, you know? But the fact is, he still harassed other people. He's still manning up to women, and he's not manning up to men. All right. If he was a man, he wouldn't be in there crying. He wouldn't be in a padded suit. He wouldn't be in a cell with nothing in it. He'd be back in the pod with 120 other dudes. He's a big baby. He's getting exactly what he deserves. And the people that are blindly out there picking up the flag for him, and there's some channels out there doing it. Y'all sound fucking stupid. Okay. I hope when they sue him, they get a couple of you guys with them. And I'm pretty sure they are, because you're sitting out here committing defamation. You're sitting out here calling people killers that are not killers. You're just making up every lie that you can make up, running with your own narratives. And here's the thing, in just a few months, all this stuff's going to be proven in court. Okay. If you want it to be fair, stay out of it. Let it be a fair trial. There ain't, they don't want justice for John O'Keefe. And they're blindly allowing Turtle Boy to break the law right in front of them. I've seen people say that the girl's still pregnant and they got to get the baby. That's a turtle baby. How crazy does that sound right there? That is a turtle baby and you got to get the baby. It's a turtle baby. The fucking baby's not a turtle. Okay. That dude got a head like a fucking turtle. That's it. The baby's not a turtle. The baby is a human being that belongs to the lady that would give birth to it. Okay. Listen to how fucking stupid y'all people sound. This whole conspiracy thing. Now listen, all the other people involved in the protest stuff. What is it? The 9. I don't think they're going to do much to them. Okay. They got who they needed to get. Turtle Boy's going to prison. Okay. He went from no criminal record to he's going to be a convicted felon. Overnight. Like that. Did it to himself. Everybody gave him opportunities. The police ain't corrupt or he would be in jail. He would have been in jail for something he didn't do. No, he's not in jail for something he didn't do. He's in jail for something he did. Something he videotaped. We got to watch. We don't have Karen Reed committing a crime on video. We got him harassing people, pushing up on women in videos, right? I just spent $43 on dog treats. Awesome. Okay. Dogs, you got to feed your dog and all that good stuff. So he is hating life. His supporters are following a dude that is horrible to women. He's horrible to people. He uses dirty tactics. He harasses. He blackmails women with nude pictures. Already he's leaking this girl's through third parties. He's leaking private, sensitive things. That is a scummy ass fucking man. Okay. For you women backing this dude, you should be ashamed of yourself right now. His tactics are absolutely horrible. And y'all know these things and y'all just blindly overlook it. Okay. What do they call that? Sextortion, where you're using these images to hold over women. It's horrible. And it's horrible. And they say the craziest shit. If you wanted real justice, you would let real justice happen. You wouldn't try to insert yourself. And like I said, this dude's inserted himself. He sent kids threats. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I seen that. He sent kid threats as him pretending to be someone else. So, yeah, he made threats towards his kids so he could use that as play victim. Oh, they're threatening my kids. They're threatening my kids. When he is the person really threatening his own kids. From what I understand, he has so many dummy accounts. Okay. These sock accounts, Turtle Boy. He's really a troll. Okay. And what he does, he drives up. He spins both sides. Okay. He's doing things to himself so he can go, oh, look what's happening to me. Look what they've done. Look at this message. Or look, he did the same thing to, what is it, Ashley in here? That he basically took a phone call that wasn't her, took it to the police, said it was her, that she was threatening him and had her arrested. Okay. He does dirty stuff like that. So I can understand, wanting to fight police corruption. And maybe even you think Karen Reed is innocent. But to back a shitty human being that does dirty, foul stuff, that's just doing it for the money, done took hundreds of thousands of dollars of your money. I think people are so invested at this point that they don't want to feel took. They don't want to feel like they've been fucking duped. So they just go, okay, no, he's right. He's right. It fuels their conspiracy. But really, you got took. Okay. I hate to be the one to tell you, turtles. I hate to be the turtle to come out here and tell you, y'all got ripped the fuck off. Okay. This man profited off of it. He was spending that money on chicks. He wasn't spending that money on Karen Reed. He was feeding 4 other kids. And Mello said it the best. Where was he at 3 a.m.? He didn't care about his kids at 3 a.m. All right. Why you miss your kids now? Right. That's what he's writing from jail. I miss my kids. I bet you do. I bet you do. You didn't miss them when you was at your mistress's house, hanging out with her 4 kids. All right. Putting them down for Betty bye-bye. ZA, thank you so much for gifting the memberships. Bring it in. Virtual hugs. All right, guys. The phone lines are open. The call-in number's right there. Open chat today. If you want to call in, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to be here with y'all a few. I'm waiting on my sodas that PJ just ordered. Okay. And thank you for all the new people that joined up. Get you a nice, shiny 2024 turtle shell. Dolly.
Hi, Dolly. My name is Beta, and I have a channel, and I didn't know if you have got my community post, but I figured I'd call in and just clear up something. There's a creator right now. They're messaging me for no reason, trying to get you to come and attack me, which I heard you talking about earlier.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. We got some memberships popping up, so it's just overpowering what you're saying. So just give it 1 minute to go through. And
you're fine.
All right, there was another one. Hold on. I think it's 2 more.
Take your time. It's okay.
All right. I just don't want you go to talk and they can't hear what you're saying.
Well, thank you. I've been watching you for a while, and I review yours and Queen's Fight sometimes. And there's a creator that's been after me in revenge for a while, and she tagged your channel the other day in a video, and I just wanted you to know what she was trying to do isn't true. I don't want to bring any of it to your channel, but if you'll just check my community posts after this, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I ain't been paying too much attention to the drama stuff, to be dead ass honest with you. So
I don't blame you. I don't like it either.
And what'd you say your channel was called? Veda?
Veda Jade.
Veda Jade. Okay, yeah. I'm not unaware of too much of what's going on, but what have you been accused of doing something to me?
Well, she's accusing me of saying something about you that didn't happen.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I get that a lot.
She's trying to recruit you to come and attack me. During a live, apparently, she says it's some bullcrap about CPS. And the other day I said that 2 people, a while back, like a year ago, back whenever I was hanging out with Molly, 2 people came to me and said that they were going to call CPS on this girl, this creator.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did hear something about this, like briefly.
And it was a community, right. And I said somebody in his community. I didn't say you. So she tagged you and tried to get you to believe it was you. And I just want you to know it's not true.
Oh, yeah, because
yeah,
I could tell everybody out here, I have never called CPS on anybody, the police on anybody, fucking Pete on anybody.
I believe that.
I've never called anybody on anybody in the 7 years that I've been on YouTube.
I never would either. And I don't have that much support. So she's
the only thing I did do
to take me out.
I did take a protective order on the cabbage lady because she was coming by my house in my job. But other than that, I've never called anybody on anybody.
I wanted to ask, why is she after you? Like when I was reviewing yours and Queen Bee stuff, I was like, why are they even after him about? I mean, what is this about?
I don't know. It started off was like she came by the channel. It all started off friendly, jokingly, and escalated. She found the channel somehow. She came through. We were talking, joking around, and then she said something shitty. Then I said something shitty, and then it just escalated and snowballed from there.
I'll review you and Queen Bee, and I still to this day can't figure out what started that.
I don't know what started that either. I don't know either. I don't know what we fight about. I don't know. I'm sure we disagreed on something.
Okay, I was just wondering, but I didn't want you to fall for that because
okay.
It when she tagged you, I was just like, oh my God, I know she's not trying to get somebody else to come after me. But thank you. That's all I wanted to come up here for. I won't tie you up.
All right, peace.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm taking 2023 off. The rest of 2023. If you want drama from Dolly, you better save it for 2024. All right. And I got a busy 2024. So I don't see 2024 being a whole lot of drama filled shit for Dolly. It could be, it could turn, you know how people are. If they ain't got nobody to talk about, they're gonna be talking about me because I'm gonna be out moving and grooving and I'm gonna be at all these different places, you know. Just not as strangely as some people that do it, you know. So like I said, there's people saying a whole bunch of stuff. There's people out there trying to stir things up. There's people out there putting batteries in people's backs. Here's the thing. I don't let people put you on my radar. All right. You gotta become on my radar. I gotta find you. I gotta hear it. It got to personally piss me off. You know what I'm saying? If you send me a clip, it usually don't piss me off. I'm used to people at this point talking shit about me or making things up about me. The bad thing is, there's a lot of people believe this shit. Okay, because then you get them same little packs of haters, like the fucking Peggy lady. She'll jump on something that ain't true and be like, "Well, did you know he did this and he did this and he don't fucking do this?"
Please don't bring that drama here.
There you go. So, all right, let's see who this is. Dolly,
Yo, what it do, Big Brody?
what up there, Buddha?
You know what? My birthday was yesterday.
Well, happy birthday to you. How old are you?
We don't discuss that because I'm like Prince when it comes to age. We don't celebrate birthdays like that.
What, you like Prince, like dead?
No.
Oh, okay. You said like
he
Prince.
doesn't
That
celebrate.
dude dead.
He doesn't celebrate birthdays.
Oh, he don't celebrate birthdays.
Yeah, age.
Once you
age
die,
to
I
me is
don't
just-
think you celebrate birthdays once you dead.
Hey, well, look at you only born one day though, right?
Yeah,
Every day after that would be an anniversary.
I
Would
guess.
it not?
I guess. So what's good with you, Buddha?
Nothing. I was just checking up on my big bro and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know,
Be a show.
just another day here on the YouTube paradise streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got convicts eating the cornbread in their trays.
You know what I
somebody
watched last
eating that
night?
big
You know what I
cornbread.
watched last night, Buddha?
What?
Life. Tell
Oh
me
no.
about boss. Jack, ask PJ. I swear to you, that's what we watched.
No, you gonna eat that cornbread?
I take your cornbread. Tell about the gun line, boss. That's my favorite part.
Yep.
That shit is so good. That movie's so good. I laughed my
Yeah,
ass
it's
off.
a great
It's
movie.
been a while since I've seen it, but I went back and me and PJ watched it last night.
Hey, you gotta watch some great ones every now and again. You know what I'm saying? Keep your eye on the new ones coming up. 'Cause
You
tell
see, they got a new Beverly Hills Cop coming out, right?
Oh yeah, Axel back in the saddle. You know, I don't know if that's a clone or not, but it did look like one. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
What? Do you think they cloned him?
I think Eddie's been cloned like for a while now.
Okay. Well, I think that's what's wrong with some of these people on the internet. They're all clones. They NPCs.
No, those are bots.
Non-playable characters.
Those are bots. Yeah, those are non-playable characters. There's a difference between a clone and a bot. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying all
Right.
these weirdo YouTubers are just part of the Matrix?
Yeah, they're just part of the algorithm stuff. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff to spin us off of the narrative.
Uh-huh.
They don't want us to get political and stuff. I know we don't get political on this channel, but that's the whole narrative. You know what I'm saying? Stay out of politics so we can do what we want to do with the world.
Okay. You know, I was watching something that made me think about you the other night, Buddha Mike.
What was it?
It was about space being flat.
Well, technically, how they show us all the images and stuff, I can't say they're photos because they're just composite images from computers. All
I know
the
how you're always saying the Earth is flat, but this video kind of said that
I say
space
like
is
this.
flat.
I say like this: water is flat when it's left alone. It always finds its level. That's why we measure shit with water level. You know what I'm saying? Everything above water is earth, and everything below water is water. So if you pay attention, some of the stuff is that we live on a Kevin Costner's water world. You know what I'm saying? It's not a flat earth; it's a flat water world. Like everything above it is what we live on.
Well, I don't think the Earth is flat. I think it's a round sphere, but they're
I
saying
don't think the
space
earth is flat either. I told you we have hills, curves, valleys, mountains, trees, and all that shit. Now water is flat. That's how I put it. I'm a flat water earth. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that, we live on a water earth. We don't live on a ball because I never seen us measure with water curve. And we don't talk about water curve because there's no such thing unless it's in motion.
The Earth's not flat, Buddha.
I didn't say the Earth's flat. I said water's flat, my guy.
You have said the Earth's flat. You might not be saying it today, but you've said it 1,000 times to me.
Hey,
The Earth is flat.
Hey, look it. We can talk about the stuff that we said in the past, but we're talking about right now, my guy.
Oh, now you trying to use my metaphor on me.
No, I'm just saying.
Don't be trying to use my stuff on me. That's what you just did. You said, well,
a lot of stuff can be used against us. Look, a lot of stuff can be used against us from our past, but that don't make us who we are today. That built who we are today. You know what I'm saying? Like we live on the Kevin Costner's water world. The world is made of water.
Remember when he stuck onto his boat and he stole the little orange?
Yeah. That dude growing that tree. Dude.
Man jumped on his shit, took his orange. I'd have killed that dude. That would have been it.
I would have. Hey, that dude would have been struggling on a bubble.
Okay. Well, anyway, happy birthday to you, Buddha.
Thank you, bro.
Watch out for all this craziness on the internet.
Man, hey, I've been doing a lot of stuff on my channel too. I've been collecting cards and stuff, trading cards, getting my portfolio for that because that's a good investment for.
What are you trading? Like, Pokemon? What the fuck is it?
No, not Pokemon. It's One Piece, which is anime that's been around for like 25 plus years. You know.
Yeah, that's way too nerdy for me. Your nerd level is a little bit higher than mine.
That ain't even nerdy, man. That's just geeky. See, there's a difference between being a nerd and a geek. A nerd will mess you up without you even knowing. A geek is just somebody who's strange. You know what I'm saying? You can't really get into it.
Oh yeah, you definitely strange and some change.
Hey, we all strange in our own way. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. That's very true.
I'm just trying to make more money. You know what I'm saying? Just like you try to make money.
I'm trying to stay away from the drama. Is what I'm trying to stay away from. I'm trying to keep my life.
Hey, don't say you trying. Just say you staying away from the drama and shit. Because then trying don't mean that you actually.
Nah, because once you say something, it'll come and find you.
Well, that's what word magic is. You know, we was taught that in school. Talk it into existence. Yep, you speak. That's what manifestation is. You manifest it, then you progress to work towards it. You know what I'm saying? Because manifesting is only half the battle. You gotta actually do the work. Well, I'm gonna manifest a whole bunch of people stop dredging up old shit. Okay. Hey, you see what I did? I'm like, no, don't bring up the past, bro. We right now. Yeah, but you don't think the Earth's flat right now? No, I told you. I think water's flat. The water's flat. What shape is the rock that we're on? I told you, do we have hills? Why are you trying to go back on what you always say? You done said the Earth's flat a million times. Now when I call you on it, you on the water. I didn't say that. I ain't say nothing about the Earth. Look, the word human means sea folk or sea person or sea man. You know what I'm saying? We are sea monsters, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's what humans are sea monsters. Your face looks like a sea monster. We come from the sea when our mom gives birth to us because we have to break the water in order to come through this world. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh, Lord. Hey, you better stop Lord. It, don't make me get into it, my guy. Oh, little baby Jesus. It's getting too deep. Hey. Getting too deep. I already told you my name is Hermes Trismegistus now. I'm the greatest here, and I'll be the greatest when I leave. Shoot, Buddha ain't nothing but what my name is. That's a moniker, my guy. Okay, Buddha. Don't eat the fish. I'll talk to you later. All right, Brody. Peace. Peace. You didn't know Buddha died from eating fish. Okay, that's why I said don't eat the fish. Because his name is Buddha. Okay. So, hold on. I just lost my headphones, guys. Give me 1 second. I can't hear nothing. Okay, there we go. My stuff came unplugged. Had to plug it back in. You got to hear some of the late night conversations me and Buddha's had. He ain't trying to get all into it like he was, but Buddha Mike, for the longest time, believed the Earth to be flat. Okay, he is a damn flat earther. He didn't want to admit it on the phone. Okay, but me and Buddha Mike play a lot of video games together. Late night, he's talking about flat Earth, buoyancy, blah blah blah, and we hear a lot of this. We are water monkey babies. Oh Lord, we are definitely not that. I don't know what you people have been taught in school. We are our own species. We did not come from ape. I can't even climb a tree. Okay.
Dolly.
Hello, Dolly. It's Selena Kyle.
Hey, Shalene.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I can't complain.
I am loving these daytime shows because it gives me a chance to call in and actually talk to a grown up for a second.
I hear
You
that.
know. So
Well, you're
I'm
talking
really
to a big ass kid. If that
well.
counts.
That's good though because that's what I'm used to dealing with. I'm glad you did this show. I was going to suggest doing a show on all of the hate and stuff going on YouTube and stuff. Some of the people just the drama. Now, oh gosh, I watched Queen Bee
Uh-huh.
and a few of her shows. I tried to. She goes so long and she says nothing, and some of these people are so boring. I don't know how they have anyone like. What I noticed is people in the chat will talk to each other, and honestly, a lot of times they're not even paying attention to what she's saying.
That happens here. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
so
that's
boring.
true.
People, they're saying, hey, they don't give a fuck what I'm saying. It's just like a chat room for people to come hang out and see their friends. I get it.
Yeah, that you know what? That makes more sense
That's
than
part of it too, though, is the community.
yes,
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, people like me, but people love the community. You know what I'm saying?
yes. And you know, I'm not usually because I type super slow. I'm not usually a big talker in the chat, but someone gifted me a membership,
Uh-huh.
and I can't remember who, but I've been like really talking, and like people say hi to me now, and it's like, so I really appreciated that, and I will probably keep up the membership because you know it doesn't cost that much, and I've made friends in there, so I did
Yeah.
that, you know.
I mean, I think that's why people overlook a lot of the bad stuff. I know that's why people overlook some of my bad stuff is because, hey, he made a mistake, and I love the whole group. It's not just him; it's the whole turtle as a whole, the turtle gang, and they overlook stuff. And it's the same way for the hive. It's the same way for let's just say the hippie shack or, the anybody.
Bomb Nation.
Yeah, Bomb Nation. You're going to overlook a few things. It's just what it is.
Well, I got to say, I love how now everybody has their own name, like the Hive, and all of that. And I think it's kind of funny that like I feel like you started that too. It's like with the I think I got a super chat.
I mean, yeah, some things I wish I didn't create though. I
Yeah.
wish I could take back, like if I could go back and like I didn't know it was going to aggravate me in the future kind of thing.
Yeah. I got a great idea for that though. What if you took the next time you do a show on Baby App,
Uh-huh.
what if you took all his and then just like put it in the super chat, and every time somebody would give a super chat,
It said, yeah, that ain't bad. That's not a bad concept.
I thought it was funny yesterday because I heard you do it, and I was like, oh my god, he sounds just like him.
Well, I think I added to this. I think people are becoming more creative because of me.
Yes.
I think I brought a little creativity to it, and people are seeing it, and they're trying to think of ways to add more fun, entertaining things to a serious thing. Because I came into true crime when everybody's dead ass serious, making people laugh.
Yes.
That's where I think I stood out in this and separated myself from the pack. Is
Yeah.
everybody takes this shit so serious, and I just joke about it, but I'm just as passionate about it. But I just do it in a funny way.
And I like that. Anybody that can make me laugh, it's like basically I watch you and I watch Ernie, basically because you guys make me laugh.
You gotta have fun with it. If you don't, why do it? There's not big money in YouTube. I'm not up here being a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? I'm not driving a fucking Ferrari. You gotta enjoy this. You gotta like it. You gotta have fun with it. And when it ain't fun, you step away from it and you come back when it's fun.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. When Turtle Boy was arrested, like the first time, everybody was like, Turtle Boy, Turtle Boy. And I'm thinking to myself, I didn't know who the heck that was. I had no idea. And so I clicked on it, and I still didn't know. I still didn't, and I didn't care enough to go look. But then I was like, after watching, The Glare and your shows a couple of days, talking about him, it made me like, why does he call himself Turtle Boy? Like, how can you respect somebody that says, I'm a journalist and they call me Turtle Boy? I'm sorry. No, like, get a name, get a real name. Personally, like, I know your name's Jimmy, but I like calling you Dolly because I think it's cool that there's a guy named Dolly. I just, calls himself Dolly. So I think it's kind of cool. But so I looked it up and I was like, turtles go in water. They go in like the ocean and they swim, and they've got to have that, to survive. Whereas tortoises are different, and they survive on land.
Yeah.
And they live longer. And so, like, I started thinking, well, you know what? He can have the Turtle Boy. And we're like, tortoises. Like, we're going to be around forever, And so
my thing is people mistaken, because in true crime, when you say turtle, everybody thinks about me, right? When you see the turtles in the chat, it's usually representing Dolly. It's weird for me to see turtles that ain't my turtles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that's been my signature since I've started true crime. It's the whole turtle shit. It's weird, but Turtle Boy himself, I mean, I don't know what to say about the guy other than that it's just a big scam for money,
Oh, yeah.
And
well, that's like, he's Turtle Boy. You're Turtle King.
Yeah.
So,
you don't send a boy to do a man's job.
Exactly. That's why he's crying in jail over cornbread,
Oh.
And I saw his face. That mugshot, I laughed so hard. I just
Well,
couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
He's a victim of karma, there's that old saying, if you campaign for an ass whipping long enough, you'll eventually get elected. It's the same thing. If you harass people long enough, you're eventually going to go to jail. I mean, and that's what he gets, and he's paying the consequences for being, I mean, it's not against the law to be a bad human being. He's a bad human being, but that ain't illegal. But
exactly,
harassing witnesses in a crime is, and even if he's found not guilty, even if he's let go, he's still going to spend at least the next 30 days in jail. And that is straight fucking misery.
That's awesome, though. It's so good that he's just going to experience that. Like, reap it,
Yeah, but here's my thing. I think what he's going to do is he's going to get out of jail and he's going to start putting batteries in other people's back, like Baby Gap, this LTL dude. And he's going to start getting them to do his dirty work so he don't get in trouble. That's what he's building. He's just building a general. He's building a captain. You know what I'm saying? And these people are picking it up, and they're dumb like he is, because if you realize that Turtle Boy is going to be sued, right? He's going to 100% be sued. Would you want to be caught in that for saying the same things he's saying?
Right. Right. And here's the thing, and I wanted to just I normally make notes for when I call in, but today I didn't. But you mentioned something earlier about you could get hurt with these people saying things. That's the facts, and that's what scared me when it's when they start. Okay, so if he builds this little army with these people and they start attacking other YouTubers, we have to understand we live in a country where mental illness is like rampant. Like, it's hard to get mental health care, and people get locked up when they get depressed, when they get, having spells with their psychoses or whatever. They stay in their houses, and people on YouTube become their friends.
Yeah.
And it scares me when I see people going real life, because you don't know who you're talking to in your chat. You don't know who's super chatting you thinking, this is my friend, I'm going to defend them to the end. And if they say this person has a red dot and they're a bad person, then I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna take care of it. That's the shit that scares me about YouTube, because it's like when they attacked PJ, and I saw PJ had a channel before you and everything, and but it's like they went real life with her. They went
Yeah,
real life with her family.
PJ's been around this community a lot longer than I have.
Right. So all of a sudden they started attacking her because of you, and trying to get to her. It's like, you get to the loved ones,
Yeah, because they know they can't get to me. So
yes,
of course they're going to go after PJ or people close to me.
exactly.
Yeah, I know.
And her, her job, her family. I'm getting chills right now just thinking about it, because if you think
But
about
here's
it,
the thing: we're honest people that don't break the law.
Yeah.
PJ takes really good care of her kid. There's nothing any of these people can do. There's nothing they can call to get us in trouble. There's
Right.
none of that. So they can all kiss our ass and suck it up, buttercup, kind of thing.
Well, yeah, but see, that's the thing. They know that, and you don't know who they're talking to. Like, they need to bring down the rhetoric. Like, you can just, like, when you do a show on Baby Gap, it's not something that makes people. It makes us laugh.
Yeah, I ain't trying to make you go hurt Baby Gap. I'm not giving his location and then making up that he's messing with kids or anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get that man hurt.
Oh, this guy's got to be stopped. No, No, don't say things like that. Like, it's got. You don't. If anybody made me want to hurt Baby Gap, it was Baby Gap. I wanted to throat punch him so bad just to shut him up, but. Literally, I watched that whole show. I laughed. I was all over the place, and I loved it. And I just wish these other creators would remember that people are human, and that they don't know who you're dealing with. Loneliness. You're dealing with mental illness. You're dealing with so many things. Bring the rhetoric down. Remember, your words have meaning and have effects on other people that could cause. We had a case a long time ago where a lady had used this guy and told him that her husband had beat her up or something. Anyway, long story. The guy drove and shot her husband, and it was all because of stuff online. And that stuff scares me, and I would hate for anything to happen to somebody on YouTube because of the bullcrap jealousy and clicks and views.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, people try to hit you in real life when they, people know me and PJ are a couple, so they'll start trying to put wedges in between us or trying to create us to fight outside of this. Me and PJ ain't stupid. We see those things. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If we argue and it's about something that we're passionate about, we're not arguing over things that people have made up on YouTube and thinking it's going to create a fight between us. We realize that people want us to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're not following that silly shit. You know what I'm saying? So people can say whatever they want to say. That's not going to change our. Like, when we cut the cameras off, we have a normal life. We're doing normal things like that. And they think when we turn the cameras off, we're fucking going at each other and battling out over things that have been said on the internet.
Right.
And that's not necessarily the case.
No, I like that you and PJ can disagree on certain things and have a conversation. That's grown-ups.
Yeah, we don't agree on everything. There's a lot of true crime cases that me and PJ sit around, even not live, and debate about. That we just don't agree on. And we know we don't agree with each other on it. We're cool with that. You don't got to agree with everything everybody says.
Oh no, you're no. No, you wouldn't be happy with somebody like that. Neither would she, because she's strong and you're strong, and you both got those personalities. And so I love that. I just worry about the people in the chat, and Mom, I'll be in a second, baby. Hearing some of this stuff, and You know, like if I could say something, anything to Queen Bee, laugh more, listen to B. Tim when he speaks.
Oh, I don't know if that's good advice.
She's so rude to him, though. Like, isn't that supposed to be her
That's her husband, ain't it?
What? I thought he was
They
gay.
married. He ain't gay.
Oh.
I don't think. I don't know. I'm just saying
mean,
they're always
yeah.
together. They might as well tie the knot at this point. They're like a damn old married couple up there.
Right. Yeah. And she ignores him like a wife. So, you know, might as well.
Yeah. Like, what was it they were talking about? The crazy thing, who was he talking about? It just had me rolling. Like, it was like, he was talking about one of the rappers that's on trial right now. Was it YNW Melly or somebody? And there's just no way in fucking hell this dude knows, you know, who. I don't think it was YNW Melly. It was somebody else. It was somebody just recently. But to hear B. Tim talk about some shit he had no clue about, it blew my mind. I was just like,
I know.
I would not be thinking this dude would be watching this trial. Okay. Like,
he was so excited about that trial. Like those were like the couple of shows that I caught, and he just kept talking about this trial. And she would like space off, and like she was taking a call or checking mess. I don't know what she was doing, making coffee. But then she comes back, and he's like quiet, and he goes, "Are you still there? Oh yeah, I'm here.
I think B. Tim carries most of that show.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's pretty segmented. Like she'll do her little part, and then B. Tim will come up there, and he'll talk for a while she's doing shit. That's why she just chimes in, and that's why her streams are so long, because she's doing her daily life as she's streaming, and she's letting these people carry the channel. Because then you'll have like Austin Nick come up, and they'll be talking, and he'll be talking, you know what I'm saying? And then they're talking to the chat, and every now and then she'll chime in. I just think it's because she's doing regular life, and she's only popping in and out of this show. And a big part of that show is B. Tim.
Yes, I absolutely agree. I feel like a lot of the hate that comes to you and Ernie is a lot of how do I say this? Southerners, people that I feel like Southerners get a lot of crap, and it's just a lot. It's easy to say, oh, they're racist, or they're this, or they're that. And if you hear an accent, then you know you're going to think, oh, well, maybe so, you know. And I feel like a lot of that is because it's like with the Wells. I felt like that was a lot of it.
Two ways. Like when you, because so you talk slow because you're Southern, right? People think you're not as smart.
Right.
And then when people don't think you're smart, you have the advantage.
Exactly.
You have the advantage because you can play stupid. Okay. Right. So it's easy when people think you're stupid. I rather people think I'm slower than I am anyway, because once you think I'm slow, right then I have the advantage on you.
Exactly. That's what I said yesterday. I was, after you'd signed off, I went over, Ernie was going 15 hours yesterday, and I went over there and I was like, watching, and there was some new guy. I don't know. He looks like Ali G. He looks like if Benny Keys and Post Malone had a baby.
You look like Ali G.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I like Ali G too. I remember I watched the show of Ali G, right? He was interviewing this DEA agent, and he were talking about the drugs that he seized. And he was like, well, what do you do with the drugs? He's like, we destroy them. He's like, well, why don't you give them to homeless people that can't afford drugs? Never get that out of my. He's like, why don't you give them to a good cause? You know, it's like, it was a fucking trip, boy.
What's crazy is that now they're doing that.
Yeah, give it to homeless people that can't afford.
In California.
Like, the homeless people that can't afford drugs.
Gavin Newsom, baby.
Whatever's clever. Hey, but look, I appreciate you calling in.
I'm so glad you're doing these. Thank you for taking my call, and you guys have a great day.
All right, peace.
Bye.
Yeah, I like a trip. And yeah, look, I don't mind the shit talking on the internet. You shouldn't be saying things that could get a person hurt, though, for sure. Okay. You guys give me 1 second. I need to go grab my drinks. I'll be right back with you. They're probably sitting at the doorstep. So let me throw up the stay tuned banner, and I'll be right back with you guys in 1 second. Dolly.
Hey, brother. It's Detective John.
What's up, Detective John? How's it going today?
Oh, man. Living the dream. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I can't complain.
Right on. Right on. So I see you're on some Turtle Boy stuff.
Oh, yeah. It's hard not to be on this Turtle Boy stuff since it's going on right now. He's crying from jail, putting out messages.
Is he really? Yeah, it's pretty comical. You know what? I wanted to say this the other day, but there's things about him and what he did that people are really, really kind of ignorant about. And that's the First Amendment. When you get out and you start, the First Amendment didn't say you have the right to get out there and do what he did. The First Amendment was erected so that you could speak out against your government. It wasn't, if you look at it in the way that it's written, that's what it's for.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean you can take a bullhorn and go stick it in somebody's face and harass them. And when the First Amendment leads to consequence for what you say, which means that you can be sued and held accountable for what you say, then you're not protected by the First Amendment. And here's the problem. People get away with it because people don't have the balls or the means to sue people.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm suing 2 people for the shit that they've said about me that was absolute lies. And one of them has already been served. The other one you can't locate right now because he's kind of hiding.
Okay, well, let me make sure I don't say nothing bad about you because I'm broke.
No, it's not. No, this is.
You sue me, you gonna do it. You sue me, you got to do it for practice.
Yeah. It's malicious lies that were spewed about me. I mean, just made up shit, to try and discredit my credentials as a detective, saying I was never a detective, things like that. I stole badges. I mean, it's just crazy stuff because I left the guy's show and he's salty because I started my own show.
Yeah.
So what did he try to do immediately? He tried to discredit me and get people to think that I was this bald-faced liar and I was never a detective. I mean, I'm not going to go on basically a show with thousands of people, show pictures of myself and purport that I was a detective. That would be kind of against the law, for one.
Uh-huh.
And another, I mean, I was a detective for a long time. But anyway.
So did you come into this with your own channel, or did you come into it trying to do true crime and then drama found you?
Well, it's kind of a funny story. I wasn't even into true crime, to be honest with you, bro. I'd had some cases when I was a cop that are cold cases. Well, one of them is still a cold case where a vehicle was gone. And I know that the vehicle's probably in a waterway somewhere. So I kind of got hooked on Adventures with Purpose. I was watching that show. I was digging it because the way they started, they were just kind of these environmentalists going out and picking cars. Mm-hmm. And then next thing you know, they're clearing, 30-year-old crimes. And so I was into that. And then somehow, I don't even know how, when I was clicking through it, some true crime channels came up and the Idaho Ford had just taken place. So I was looking into that because I was curious, and I was on this channel, and they were showing the picture of Jack D standing on the roof. I don't know if you remember that photo where he's kind of looking down, holding a beer. He's looking down on his friends in the lot.
That's when
there's a white.
That's when all the kids were getting accused for. Is that pre-Brian?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm he's looking down on that. Well, there's a white sedan down there, and they're all swearing that it's an Elantra. And I'm like, that's not I get on chat and I'm like, that's not an Elantra. Man, I immediately start getting attacked. These people were swearing that car was an Elantra. I'm like, it's not an Elantra. So I called into the show, and the moderator of the show is like, that's an Elantra. I said, no, man, it's not. I said, I was a detective for a long time, and I was a THI, traffic homicide investigator, and he's like, you were a detective? Next thing you know, the show's got credibility because they got a cop on the show, right? Mm-hmm. So he starts all chats blasting me about it. That's an Elantra, and I'm like, it's not an Elantra, and here's why. And I said, why don't you pull up a white Elantra Just pop it up on the screen, screenshot that, put it next to it, and I'm going to show you why it's not an Elantra. It's simple, and it's called the brow. Like if you're looking at the side of your car or your truck, the windows, the passenger, the passenger rear and the front, if it's a four-door, it looks like your eyeball, right? So it'll slant down past the pillars, come across the roof line. And if you look at a car that's the same car, it'll have the same exact brow. And that's how we identify a lot of vehicles, whether it is a vehicle or it's not a certain vehicle. Is you just immediately look at the brow of the car because they're pretty much the same. The body lines don't change on a lot of cars. That usually doesn't change. So you can use that for an identification, and they have software that they can input in. And the first thing that software focuses in on is the brow, and it'll go through and start scanning through, potential vehicles. So I'm like, and I kid you not, dude, they pulled the freaking car up and he put it right next to it, and it was clearly not the same brow. And people still were screaming that was an Elantra. And that's when I said, I've done this for a long time, and I was a detective, and so I got a little credibility.
Well,
but immediately,
sometimes people see what they want to see, too.
That's it. That's a prime example, and that's the point that I was trying to make. You just got there a little quicker, but they saw what they wanted to see, and no matter what. But here's the kicker: because I was a cop, you would not believe the hate I immediately got.
So
it was like they set behind. Yeah, because I told him I was a cop, and he's like, this is a former detective, and so it was like people saw an opportunity to attack a cop and get away with it without any repercussions. You know what I mean? So just the keyboard tough guys and tough girls just started attacking me immediately.
So is that how you had the falling out with the channel? Was just over the picture, or did?
Oh, no. We went for 6 months, me being pretty much a steady guest on the channel.
Okay. And then you had a fallout with the creator and stuff?
Well, yeah. And what happened was it got to the point where, I have a career, I have my own business, and I got to work through the day. This guy he'll jump on. He has no structure. He'll jump on. If he wakes up and he's like, I'm going to go live, he'll go live. Because he sits at home and sucks on a government tit, so he can do that. And there's nothing wrong. I'm just saying that's what he does. He doesn't leave the house. So I, on the other hand, I don't have that luxury. I have a lot of responsibility. So my time is limited. But it got to the point where he's calling me at work. Hi, I need you to come up. We got this. We need to talk about that. And I would hop off of. I own a landscape curbing and paver business. And I have crews out there, so I'm on a skid steer sometimes. I would hop off my skid steer, go get in my truck, and do a live with him on the show.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where he couldn't, and this is just being very candid, he couldn't even do a live without people going, where's Detective John? Where's Detective John? So one day he got really pissed because I wasn't available. My dog had just got hit by a car, and I'm like, I can't go on. And he's like, well, as soon as you get it cleaned up. This is what he said, dude. I promise you. Doesn't say, oh man, doesn't say anything. As soon as you get it cleaned up.
Dog, nothing.
Yeah, didn't give a shit. And I'm just like, dude, this guy is like freaking, what the hell? So I'm like, no, man, I'm not going to be able to come on. So, this is my dog. Her head smashed into the asphalt next to my house because a rodent was hit out in the road, and she went out to investigate it, and it's just one of those things.
Terrible.
Shit happens. So I'm out there scraping my dog out of the road and talking to him on the phone because I'm supposed to go live with him and I can't. Anyway, so I took a break from him for about a week. I was pretty pissed about that. And then so everybody's calling and just, where's Detective John? Where's Detective John? And he blows his stack, right? Starts literally pounding his chest like King Kong, spitting all over the place. This is my MFing show. I started this show. It's Detective John. He this isn't the Detective John show. You know, so I'm like, somebody sent me a message. They're like, he's on the hinge.
Uh-huh.
So he goes, if he wants to start his own show, I'll support it. So at the point, I had been getting messages and I got some emails, people telling me, you know, you should start your own gig, John. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't really have time for it. But, you know, rather than sit up at night and watch TV, you know, if I can do some shows at night, I'll do that. So long story short, I get on it. He wants me to go live on something. So I go live and I announce during the live, hey, y'all, you know, T-Rev said he would support me and I'm going to start my own show.
Uh-huh.
You could see it in his face, dude. So anyway, I get a call as soon as we're done with the live. He goes, we're going to be competing for time slots. I'm like, what? What are you talking about, man? You just said you would support me if I started. Yeah, but it's going to be, you know, you're going to be competing with me for time slots. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like you go, I said, what do you think? You run the internet that you can just dictate whenever anyone else goes live? I said, I'm going to be going at night, bro. You go during the day, you go at night, you go at 3 a.m. I said, that's not,
I mean,
you know,
is it a competition, though?
That's not really fair for you to tell me that I can't go on a certain time slot. And so we get an argument over that. And I'm like, you know what? This conversation is over. I said, I'm going to do my own thing. And I would have worked with you. But now if you're going live when I'm live, so what? You know, I said, you're being a dick. Is exactly what I said. So, man, so I go and I do a, go ahead.
So that's how you start your channel. You kind of was on one channel and you just kind of broke off from that channel, started your own thing.
Yeah, so I started my own channel and I did a little pre-video. If you go look at my stuff, you'll see me. I'm kind of standing there in front of in the kitchen, and I said, "Hey, you know," and I announced that I was what my plans were, and it wasn't going to be for a couple months before I got it up and running. And man, you would not believe, bro. I'm sure you probably can because you're in this. You would not believe the attacks that I started getting. I mean, his mods were coming after me. I mean, it was unreal. I'm laughing, dude. I'm bantering back and forth with them, and I'm laughing. I'm like, you guys, you know, they're saying you were never a detective. You're fake. You're fake this, fake that. That's why you were kicked out of the show. Nobody kicked me out of the show. I announced live that I was doing my own gig, and he was pissed. That's what really happened. So,
and now y'all suing each other or something?
Oh, I'm suing the shit out of him.
Oh,
you're damn right.
Okay, so
he's gone on and he's saying that I stole badges, I stole my uniforms, I bought my uniforms offline. You know, I faked any certificates that I showed that I printed those up myself. Oh yeah, dude, it was unbelievable.
And this is all transpired because you was busy one night.
Yeah. Well, yeah, pretty much. Well, I think what actually happened, to be honest with you, is he was losing his show. It was becoming the Detective John show, bro. And people were actually making comments, you know, where's Detective John? We want the Detective John show, you know, and it was eating him alive because he was losing his show. His numbers went way up, bro. This is a guy that would come up like you're sitting there now. He wouldn't be wearing a damn shirt. He'd be shirtless sitting there. Just pounding his, yeah, he wouldn't even wear a shirt. So I talked to him. I'm like, dude, if you want to be taken serious, I mean, I understand, you know, Is it
T-Rev that you're talking about?
Yeah, it's T-Rev.
Now I've met T-Rev. I haven't met him in person. I've ran across T-Rev. T-Rev, he'll come in here sometimes. I haven't really checked out recently what he's doing. He's on the Brian Kohlberger thing, ain't he?
Yeah. Yeah,
that's the last thing I've seen him cover.
He was a conspiracy. He was a conspiracy guy before I came on the show. And what happened was, I finally, once an arrest was made, we were all speculating, jumping back. All these channels were, and it was cool because everybody was getting along. It was like it was real whodunit, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I knew the kids didn't do it from the jump.
Right. So. But, you know, if you were to ask, people were asking me who I thought did it. I said, well, you know, really, I think when it comes down to it, it's not going to be anybody that we think. But, you know, and some people would have agreed with that. But if you're going to ask me who my primary suspects would be based on the players that were out there, of course it would be the ex-boyfriend, Jack D, right? You know, he's the obvious suspect. You know, they're trying to blow his phone up and all that stuff that night.
From day one, no lie, I think I was the only day one. I said, this is the work of somebody else. And this person is a serial killer. Now, see, I truly believe that there's something out there that Brian Kohlberger's done that we don't know about. I don't think you escalate and jump in and just kill 4 people right off the rip. Okay. I think these crimes escalate like in any kind of crime that escalates, just criminal behavior, how it escalates. I just think there's somebody out there. I think they're looking for people that may have been stabbed, but just because he stabbed these people don't mean he didn't strangle a homeless person somewhere else or something, you know?
Right. Well, when I was on panel and I would get these questions, the questions, of course, were not, okay, well, what if it's not somebody else? Who would it be? That's the questions I would get.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, looking from an investigatory standpoint, you know, if you don't have any suspects, you got to eliminate suspects. You know what I mean? So your number one suspect, you know, and the circle is going to be him to start with, right? So we don't know the dynamic, you know, with the breakup. We don't know what was going on. We don't know if there was jealousy. We didn't know anything, right?
Yeah, in the very beginning, and the police wasn't being completely honest with anybody. Yeah, so
it went from that to bam, you know, 47 days later we get an arrest. Now at that point, all speculation should have stopped, in my opinion.
But
it didn't. It continued and it continued on a show. It continued. People are like, it ain't him, blah, blah, blah. And finally, one day I lost it. I'm like, some of the stuff that was being said, though, bro, like they had this WSU Kim on there saying all this crap.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that lady that was doing that. I covered the old Brian Kohlberger stuff a lot. And I was around for everybody when everybody was accusing the kids and all the stuff was going on.
Right. Well, you know, even got you had the 2 Davids that were, you know, accused of being two homosexuals that were caught in the house, you know, doing some kind of act, and that was a motive. That was a rumor going out there. Actually got him to come into the show because I said, look, if that was me and I'm right there and I'm being accused of that, I'm damn sure coming on the show or a show that's talking about it, and I'm going to exonerate myself. So guess what? Put it out there. Turns out the guy was actually listening. He comes into the show and says, look, we're not homosexuals. We're good friends. And I wish y'all would stop entertaining like that, any of that. I said, well, we're not entertaining it. We're trying to debunk it. You're welcome, basically. And he said, and that was it. So never spoke of it again. And I think it cascaded to other channels because no one really ever spoke of it again. So some good came out of some of the stuff.
Yeah, I think everybody pretty much, you know, was in agreement that, you know, in true crime that Brian Kohlberger is most likely 98% the damn suspect. You know, it's hard, you know, to explain his DNA being there, the knife sheath. I think they have a pretty good solid case on Kohlberger.
Dolly, are you not listening to some of these other shows, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of them are saying that he's not guilty and shit. Now I just shake my head at that. I'm like, you know,
it's unbelievable, bro. Some of the stuff that's come up. I mean, you got one show that entertains like 74 minutes of dialogue talking about the grub truck, and the grub truck was actually part of a cannibalism cult where these people were being solicited in and they were being unalived and brought in.
That would make a hellish movie. I'd watch that in a movie.
It was unbelievable.
That ain't happening.
And vampires, you know, and vampires, you know, were circulating people through there for their blood. And no, I'm not. It wasn't a joke. It was like serious talk for hours. You know, the girls were both, you know, they were all prostitutes, and they had this online service, and one of them had $100,000 in the bank. And the reason why is because she was just a good looking girl and she was making a lot of money. That's why she bought a new Range Rover, which wasn't even new, it was used. I mean, it was just crazy. And me, as a parent of 5 kids, all I could think about, bro, was if that was my daughter, I would lose my freaking mind if people were spewing this stuff about my dead daughter.
Yeah.
So I kind of took a stance, and I started going after these channels. And what I would do is, well, kind of like what you do too, is I would take what they say, I would break it apart, I would debunk it, and then I would educate the listeners as to why what they're saying is a bunch of bullcrap. And I would fill that void of why with facts, and how the process works, and this is why these hearings are happening. This is why the grand jury did what they did. This is why, you don't have to have an unanimous decision in a GJ decision. So, we talked about all kinds of stuff. The PCA, PCA is not the tell-all. The PCA is only a document that's supposed to have some of the elements of the crime, so the judge can decide whether to hold this guy or to cut him loose, or to cut him loose with a bond, or to null pros the case. And null pros means, throw it out. So you can't, I couldn't sit back and watch it happen. So these other creators that spew this garbage every single day, I take what they say. My audience emails me all day long clips of what these people are saying.
I hate it. I hate all the clips. People send me so many clips and shit. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, right. I don't mind. It's monotonous. I had a few weeks ago, I hadn't checked my email in like 2 days. I was really busy with work. I had 560 emails, bro.
Oh Lord.
560.
Well, like,
and
trolls have got my email, and they put it on every kind of like anything you can think of that sends you mass email. I'm joined for every gay newsletter in America. Okay, so troll email, and they put it so like I'm about to create a new email address because I'm getting so much spam mail that I can't get my important mail. I'm going to have to keep my email secret and to give it out as needed. Because I'm getting and I know who did it. It ain't nobody but this little kid, Rapper Jay, that's been watching my show for years, and he constantly does it. Like, he periodically does it just randomly. Like, he'll just start signing me up for stuff. And how you go to something, you put in there, it'll be a discount for like 20% off just anything he can put an email
vibrators or something.
He puts it in there, and then it just spams my email address, and I keep constantly clicking on stuff. Don't send, unsubscribe, but he's done signed me up for every damn thing you can humanly be signed up for.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's even when we do these live calls, you got to be careful sometimes. I mean, one of my first shows, the phones were blowing up. So this guy calls in, and he sounds good at first for like 10-15 seconds. And he purports to be from Indianapolis, right?
Uh-huh.
And I actually think it was him, to be honest with you, because he was trying to use an accent. I just can't say for sure. And he drops, hey, here in Indianapolis we have tons of the N-word.
Uh-huh.
And I gotta hit that and just get it out. And then I had to, apologize to the audience. I'm like, look, you guys, I'm like, come on, man, come on. And that's the kind of hate you get out there, and it was uncalled for, but what you're doing's good, man. I watch your show. I appreciate what you're doing. And I just wanted to put out there that, Turtle Boy, and this is what a lot of people don't understand. They think that they can grab a bullhorn and stand on a box and start pounding their chest and pointing at people and screaming things. Yeah, you can do that. It's not illegal, okay? But you know what? When what you say has consequence, when it hurts somebody, or it has an effect on somebody's business, or it creates any kind of turmoil for that person and their family, it's no longer protected by free speech. I don't
Yeah.
think a lot of people don't know that the First Amendment you can somebody coming up and put it up. But you know, you got guys like me or somebody that has a little bit of knowledge about the law or has some financial backing that will come sue your ass for what you say, then you're not protected. So when you get, but it's a litigious world. When you get into a civil court and things like what Turtle Boy has done are articulated to the court, like him going to a lacrosse game and getting in a parent's face and screaming, "Well, what do you think about your husband? What do you think? You're going to go visit him in prison? The wife of a police officer? Why? Why should he be allowed to do that?
He ain't gonna do it.
That's
That'll
intimidating.
probably be the last time he does it, because time he gets out of jail and they sue the shit out of him, he ain't gonna do that again.
Oh, I did a whole show on him, and his whole THI crap his whole little, he jumped in an SUV and tried to go in reverse and get up to 24 miles an hour, which was what the THI, the traffic homicide investigators, came up with, because we talked about this the other day, but you can determine, where at the point of impact, if you can determine that where the body flew, you can work backwards and use physics and use math to try and figure out the rate of speed the vehicle was traveling, about how far it would take for that vehicle. And I think that vehicle's gonna have basically, for lack of a better term, the black box. And that's, you're talking about $120,000 vehicle. So a lot of that stuff that happened may actually be, it's called the Burla report.
Mm-hmm.
You can log into it and you can get it. And slammed on the brakes fast or did something at that point, there's going to be a Burla report.
There may still be a smoking gun that comes out when she goes to court in March.
Right. And I think, I'm not sure about that Lexus 570, but that is it's a lot like the Murdaugh, the Suburban, all that stuff.
I'm not a car person. I just know how to drive them.
But a lot of these vehicles today, those high-end vehicles like that vehicle has cameras in the front, has it on the back, and I believe it's even on the side. So if something happened, and it also has the backup alert. So like when she backed out of that garage and she hit his vehicle that was parked in the driveway,
it should have been beeping.
It was more. It was chirping like it was chirping like crazy at her. She purposely did that. She did that. She came straight out of that garage and lined her right passenger rear tail light up with that vehicle and bumped into it. She knew what she was doing. There's a camera right there. It was all premeditated. She had to figure out a way. And she actually talks about the fact that she did that with her friends. And I broke my tail lens to top it all off. People are out there saying this woman's innocent. It's insane. Did she intentionally hit him and to kill him? I don't think she intentionally hit him. I think, like I said, she accelerated because he was going to that party. She was already saying she wasn't feeling well. She wanted to go home because she didn't want to go to the party for whatever reason.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm having a good time. I'm staying. So I'm sure they had a discussion and it turned into an argument. He hopped out of the vehicle. He's like, F you. I'm going to the party. She slams it in reverse to re-engage in an argument with him. Okay. You're talking about a vehicle that most people, that's a 5.7 liter. It's like my Hemi Dodge truck. And that vehicle is badass. It's like the flagship of SUVs for Lexus, which is Toyota. And when she slammed it in reverse to go re-engage as he was walking away, I think she hit him. I think it was totally an accident.
I hit him.
I think it was my truck accident.
He would have been destroyed, at 10 miles.
Oh yeah. Well, I did. If you watch my video, right. Well, if you watch my video that I did on the stuff I did like this kind of a generic traffic homicide, and because he was saying that there's no way that you could have got up to 24 miles an hour and 62 feet. Well, he was using like a 4-cylinder little, I don't know what it was, a Mazda or something. And I have my Dodge Hemi So it's a 5.7, just like what that vehicle has.
Mhm.
And it's not all-wheel drive like her vehicle. That vehicle is an all-wheel drive vehicle. So all torque goes to all four wheels. And I don't care how slick it was, she could get there quick. So I did a little rendition out in front of my house. My kids helped me and we had fun with it. And I got up to 27 miles an hour and 62 feet. I wheeled it off, did this whole little thing. And then I had a, do you fight? I think you can sell some shirts, but I fight MMA. I used to, but I still train. And I have a dummy Dan, which is, I don't know if you know what they are. They're like,
punching bag?
Basically yeah, that's the one that you throw down, you grapple with on the ground.
Okay.
So I had one of those. It's like 50 pounds. Actually, that one was like 46 pounds, I think. And I was taking it down there to a park, and then we threw it through the air like you were being catapulted. And the Apple Watch measured it. You would be like you would be walking upstairs, because everyone's saying that his watch recorded him walking upstairs, or his phone walking upstairs. Well,
and you believe that's from him being cast through the air?
I believe it was because potentially being hit. If you've ever seen anybody hit by a car, I mean, even the rear end of that vehicle is not an aerodynamic part of the vehicle. So he's not going to be flipped up through the air, but he will be trampolined off and cascaded. If the estimated speed was 24 miles an hour, the law of Newton's law would mean that you would stop against it, and then you would trampoline off of it at 24 miles an hour. 24 miles an hour is pretty fast.
Yeah.
And if you're traveling through the air like a rag doll, it would cascade you up into the air, because that was a slope. You would be cascaded up into the air, maybe 10 feet, and probably go about 30 to 40 feet. So I 100,000% know that she did this. And if she's smart, she'll plea out to the manslaughter, and just, own it.
I think I think she did it myself. But look, Detective John, I don't have much longer to go. I've been up here 3 hours.
Right on, man.
So we'll have time to chop it up some other time. I appreciate you calling in.
Right on, man. I appreciate you. Great show, brother.
All right. Peace.
Peace out.
All right, guys. Yeah, I got to get me some food in here soon in me. The whole Turtle Boy thing, Karen Reed, I'm pretty sure that, Karen Reed is responsible. He believes she purposely did it, or maybe accidentally did. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think we're going to find out. I'm curious. That's why I've been following this thing, to try to find out what they're going to do. I think she has a decent lawyer. She don't have a bad criminal record. It's hard to prove that she purposely did it. Who this is? We got to make this quick. Dolly.
Hey, Dolly. It's Granny Bassman.
Hey, Granny. How you doing?
I think I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in. I think she did it on purpose, but I don't think she meant to kill him. She was angry. And I don't think she meant to kill him, but she hit him.
Purposely.
And I think she meant to.
Okay.
I got a question for you. Did you earthquake me that other day?
No,
you earthquaked me.
I didn't earthquake you. I damn sure didn't earthquake you, Granny. I only earthquake Sweet Leaf.
Okay, I put the phone down and I said, dang, I think he earthquaked
No,
me.
my internet went out. Okay.
Oh.
Usually in the afternoon, sometimes around this time of day, my internet likes to reset and go out. So I think you got caught up in the reset. It dropped your call. And then I actually had to come back online because my internet didn't come back up. I actually got on my cell phone and told everybody, I said, my internet's down. I'll come back live with you guys later. And I ended the stream from my cell phone.
Yeah. But I really believe she meant to hit him, but she didn't mean to kill the poor guy.
Yeah. Well, you drinking and driving, crazy accidents happen. And it's a learning lesson. Stay from behind the wheel when you're drinking.
That's true. Don't get behind that wheel if you're drinking.
And, John O'Keefe, as a police officer, he should have never allowed her to drive that car. He should have said, hey, let's get an Uber. I don't want to put no blame on him because he's a dead man. But as a police officer, he did swear to take an oath, and he was allowing this woman to drink and drive right in front of him. That's not a good thing. And you see it, it's bad decision making led to a horrific accident, and now innocent people are being blamed for it that had nothing to do with it. That's basically
That's
what's going
true.
on.
That's true, but she might have been a wildcat. He might have not could stop her from driving.
No,
it
he
just
didn't have to
depends
get in the
on-
vehicle with her either, though. He made a conscious
No.
decision to get in that vehicle.
So
And I think a lot of them police officers were drinking and driving that night, and that ain't good. When you
No, it's
talk about
not.
police corruption, let's talk about what is really going on. These police officers are drinking and driving. Okay, that's what they really did that was wrong. They shouldn't have been doing that. If y'all want to get on a stance, is look, how many people in that town have been convicted of drinking and driving while these police officers are doing it? Right? If they're allowed to do it, everybody should be allowed to do it.
well, that's right.
I
I know
that's
of
the bad
one,
part.
one policeman that I know of when we lived in Springville. He got a DUI and was jailed, and he was fired.
Yeah, they don't even
So,
always fire police officers when they get DUIs. I find that crazy too.
well, it wasn't the first time that he had been caught, and he was in the patrol car down there in front of one of the grocery stores. It was empty late at night, and was doing donuts in front of everybody down there. And he was drunk as a skunk.
Yeah, I think when you're a police officer and you get in trouble, you should get in twice as much trouble. Because see, I didn't swear to be a good guy. You did. Okay?
That's right.
Well, that's why when we get in trouble, we shouldn't be treated the same. I ain't supposed to be good. He is. Okay? You supposed to be good. You took an oath. You should deal with severer consequences than somebody that didn't. Right? Because you swore that you would be a good guy. I ain't never do that. So
I agree.
When cops break the law, I think they should be held to a different standard because we give you that power. And with that power comes great responsibility. And when you do something wrong, you should pay great consequences.
That's right. They're lead by example is what they need to.
Yeah, because we put these people in really powerful positions. When you're a police officer, you're in a really powerful position over people. You're trusted more than them people. Your word means more than the average person's does. So you should pay twice as much as the average person. But Granny, I got to keep it quick. I'm not going to be here much longer. So I will talk to you later.
That's right. Peace out. Watch Top Notch.
All right, peace. Yeah, like Spider-Man, we learned that shit in the Spider-Man movies. Great power comes great responsibilities. We put you in power. We trust you to be honest and truth-telling. If not, then, look at all the people that go to prison. All the people in Boston, Mass that have got pulled over for DUIs. If y'all was out there screaming, hey, our police are drinking and driving and they not doing the right thing, I'd get out there and bitch with you. I'd be like, yeah, they right. They shouldn't be drinking and driving. And I bet you, I don't know for a fact, but I bet you a lot of them wives and them cops were, because cops think they're above the law, okay, that they can do whatever the hell they want. Far as traffic stuff, I don't think they think they're above the law is they're going to kill somebody and throw them in the front yard. But I mean, little traffic violations, running stop signs, red lights and shit like that, speeding, it's okay for them to do it, right? It's not, you ever seen somebody try to pull over a police officer? I've seen it on YouTube where a cop will break the law or run a red light or something and thinking it's okay. And then somebody will pull up beside me like, well, why'd you run that fucking red light? You ain't supposed to do it. You, like she said, you lead by example. If you want other people not to drink and drive, I recommend not having your police out there drinking and driving. So police corruption far as killing people, no. Police misconduct far as these people driving around drinking around the streets, hell yeah, they probably should all be in trouble for that. But I'm not certain which ones were and won't. We just know at that present time that Karen Reed was intoxicated, John O'Keefe had been drinking, and they're out driving around together. Okay. And all these people were at the bar with them. I don't know how they got home. I'm assuming they drove. Okay. And I bet you they did. I can't be positive of that. But it's what it sounds like is, parked behind my car, these people, or they could have all had a designated driver. I don't know. But definitely Karen Reed, John O'Keefe drinking and driving, completely not acceptable. Okay. All right, let's see. So let me just do a quick little recap. Don't get caught up in the internet drama. People out there, don't let people put batteries in your back. They're trying to get you fighting. So if you're out there fighting, these people that are trying to get you fighting, they're winning. Remember that. Okay. Now, do you want to be on the winning team or do you want to be on the losing team? Big question. Big question there. Also, what else did we tap into? Turtle Boy has gotten another day of trays. Okay. He's in there crying like a bitch. He's wearing a turtle suit and he won't go to the back in the pod. That's what I'm hearing. Now, I do got some people up there I'm going to contact, see if I can get some more information. But the word on the street right now is he's acting like he may hurt himself or harm himself. So they have him in protective custody on a watch. Okay, now I don't know how long they're going to keep him there or how many tears he's going to shed or, how much regret he's going to do before they move him to the back. But I don't see him staying on the watch the whole time he's there because he's going to be there the next 30 days. Now, they could PC him. You know what I'm saying? They could put him in protective custody, seeing that he may be considered a high-profile inmate. I don't think he's a high-profile. There's celebrities they don't PC up, okay? Some celebrities they do, but not always. And he's nowhere near that, okay? He's a fucking nobody with a blog, okay? Nobody respects bloggers these days. You ain't even a YouTuber, man. You're a blogger, okay? A blogger. That's another word for a booger, okay? Nobody cares. Who reads? Who reads? I want the movie version, okay? Nobody reads. Reading's so 1980. Anyway, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. You guys be good. I will see you later. I'm just going to get me some food, chill out, maybe watch me a movie. And I'll come back up here live later this afternoon to kick it with you guys. I hope to see some of you here. Until then, make sure you hit the like on the video. Replay crew, drop some comments. Thank you for Detective John for calling in. That was a pretty long call. It was like 30 minutes or so. Listen, don't get caught up in the drama. Even Detective John, apparently he got drama. Channels fighting with channels and blah. People jockeying for position. Look, guys, this ain't a competition out here. Okay. For YouTube creators, it's not a competition. There's room for each and every one of us. And we would probably go farther if we looked out for each other instead of trying to destroy everybody every day over a little bit of rivalry or a little bit of, I want one more click or one more view than you. I don't weigh my day out by a view or a click. Okay. I weigh my day out by, was it a good day or was it a bad day? Till next time I see you guys, love you. See you later. Dolly!